time for the Straight Up Wrestling Show.
What's up, everybody? It's HBT.
Oh, boy, your sound distorted, man. Your sound is distorted, man. Your sound is distorted. It's distorted.
What you doing, D?
What's up, everybody? Welcome to the Straight Up Wrestling Show. It's your man, the People's Podcast, along with HBT and our special guest, Tatiana.
What's up, everybody?
What's up, Tatiana?
But your sound is distorted. Boy.
I don't know what's going on, man. Just a minute.
Got a bunch of static and distortion.
Thank you. Second. Let's see.
All right, everybody, welcome in. Tatiana, how you doing this evening?
I'm doing pretty good. How are you guys doing today?
Doing good, man. Welcome to the Straight Up Wrestling Show.
Thank you for having me.
You're welcome. I know you're not a stranger, and this ain't your first rodeo, but hey, it's all good though. But we are live broadcasting live review of AEW Dynamite tonight, and we see Samoa Joe getting in the ring right now, and they're showing what happened last week with this the Devil's Advocates, I guess you would call them. I don't know. But yeah, we got some explaining to do. So Tatiana, who do you think the Devil could be, man? Because I don't know.
I've been thinking it's Roderick.
Really?
Yeah, I've been thinking it's Roderick. He has the perfect villain origin story based off what's been happening with him and Adam Cole. So it makes sense. The only other logical person is MJF.
That's kind of strange you saying that because he got attacked last week. So, but who knows though? This is, I mean, so anything's possible in AEW.
Anything.
Hey, Joe, you ain't the only one looking for answers.
A long time ago, I made a promise to one MJF that I would keep him whole until I got to the World's End, where I would dismantle him personally and become your rightful AEW World Champion.
I can see Joe as champion.
Yeah, me too. I would like that.
Yeah.
But last week, I was made into a liar as I came out here through the machinations of the devil. I looked up on that screen and I saw MJF laid out in the back, potentially jeopardizing my championship opportunity.
Yeah, we do need some answers though. Answers quick.
Now one can't stand on the tracks of destiny and not get run over. So let me explain to you what's going to happen tonight. You see, when I walked in the back, I observed MJF sprayed out on the ground, and I saw a beer bottle, a certain beer brand that a certain cowboy liked, busted over his head. And as I got closer, I noticed a lingering scent of Stetson and disappointment. And I said to myself, I've smelled this before.
All right.
And as I walked around the building,
Welcome back, Harry.
What's up?
You good now?
Yeah, I had to go to my phone, man. I don't know what's up with my tablet. I guess I don't know.
So Joe says it could be Hangman Adam Page, possibly.
That's the Devil?
Yeah.
Okay. We don't know, man. We don't know. It's gonna be very interesting how this thing plays out.
Yeah, let's see what Hangman's got to say.
Well, welcome, Tati, and I'm glad that you joined us tonight.
Hey, Harry. I'm actually surprised that anyone would say that it's Hangman. I've never even thought of him at all in this situation.
Exactly.
He can get pretty vicious. We've seen that.
Yeah.
Joe, if there's something you want to accuse me of, why don't you just say it like the man I thought you were? If you think it's me, if you think I have anything to do with this, if you think I give the remotest of damns about the devil, you'd be so wrong, because I don't care about the bromance, I don't care about the laser tag, I don't care about the game of who done it. Joe, I don't care.
I might slow mine down or go on the app, Chris, because you behind me.
Hangman, you may not care. You made the mistake of thinking I came out here like a detective when maybe I've already made up my mind I'm out there as an executioner. Whoa.
Oh, wow. Okay.
I'm gonna slow mine down.
Oh God.
Righty.
That's your devil right there.
Huh.
Okay, we should be good now.
Hangman. I mean, he is my young boy and all.
Wow.
I never forgot about that. And then listen, have you seen the things that have been happening, Joe? Jay White asked for a world title match. He gets attacked. The Acclaimed lose their tag match from Max, and they get attacked. Then the following, the Goons attack Max November 29th, but they don't lay a single shot on him, and you come to his aid. And then last week, we never saw them physically touch him. We just saw him laying there. Come on, Joe, think.
He's right.
Obviously Max. Max is the devil. Come on, Joe. I wouldn't lie to you.
Wow.
Hey, he's been parading around as the devil for a long time, way before the sap started.
Yeah.
Oh snap!
Wait a minute. Now what? Now what the world?
Okay, why would he do that?
That's a good question.
Wow.
This ain't making no sense.
He attacked the man with a dang on neck brace on. Oh snap!
Yeah,
Yeah, Roderick, he did take that neck brace off. What, like 2 weeks ago?
Well, he stood up in a wheelchair.
Yeah, that's what he did.
Wow, this is craziness, man.
Uh-oh. It's going down.
We're gonna get to y'all's comments here in a minute, man. I want to thank y'all for tuning in first and foremost.
Ooh.
Yes, definitely. Oh boy. Roderick showing out up in here, Chris.
Well, it's the first time we haven't seen him in the ring in months, man.
Yes, it is. Yes, it is.
Ooh,
Adam fighting back.
Brody and El Iglo, Andrade.
Who he wrestling tonight?
Brody King.
Okay.
Roosh and Jay Lethal. Okay, that'll be good.
Should be good.
Oh, I cannot wait for the main event.
Oh, snap.
Moxley and Swerve.
Okay.
Hopefully it'll be a good one.
Yeah. It should be. Both of those guys go all out. It'll be
They do. They do.
They both have 9 points in the tournament. So whoever wins will be in the lead if they don't have a draw.
Me personally, I was set it up to have a draw and then have them in a must-win match. Me personally, that's what I was set it up as.
This right here's turning out to be pretty good.
It is. It is. So, yeah, surprisingly, it is.
Yeah. All right, have you got any comments at all?
No, I have not, man. I ain't been able to get none.
Okay, JL says, Harrison, what's up, JL? AJ Scales, hey, Harry, AEW Dynamite tonight. That's what we doing, AJ. That's what we doing, bro. JL, I will sound like a casual, but what is happening on AEW tonight? What matches? JL sounds like Harrison's mic was dipped in water. Yeah, Chris was telling me that. All right, JL, is coleslaw still on the shelf? For how long is coleslaw going to be hobbling around? Come on, JL, man. I have no clue. All right, Marcus Brown. Harry, Chris, and Tatiana, thank y'all for teaming up tonight. It should be a great night tonight. That's what we're going for. That's what we're rolling for tonight, Marcus. AJ Scales, hey Chris, Samoa Joe versus MJF for the AEW Championship, a AEW World End pay-per-view. Green Roundel, they should have held the TNT title and women's title match back a week. All right, Marcus Brown, Harry, Chris, and Tatiana. This is a great sight to see 3 top wrestling YouTubers coming together for the same cause. I'm trying to see if Black Star 15 will show up here. Yeah, definitely appreciate that, Marcus. And plus, Tatiana got her thing going on over on her channel, so he might be over there. You know, some people be over there, some people be over here. But we appreciate everybody coming in. All right, Green Roundel, I hate what they're doing with Roddy. They had a chance to make them into a serious character, and they're making him a comedy bit. All right, JL AEW, yes, it's shaky, but this feels like the first main story that grips people onto it for weeks. They need more sports entertainment rather than gymnastics rehearsal. But JL, this is a good card.
I can see his point on that.
Yeah, I can too. But this looks like a real good card tonight, JL. So I think tonight is going to be very exciting. They have been doing pretty good. You know, every now and then they drop the ball, but all of them drop the ball every now and then. But
of course,
man. But yeah, they really need to knock it out of the park more than dropping the ball. So we'll see how it all happens, how it all plays out tonight. All right, Mag Magnum, what's up, Mag? Greetings, Chris, Tatiana, and Harry. Woo, Mag. Yeah, what's up, Mag? JL Coleslaw is the devil. Bet on that. He might be JL. JL Elegant Attack, man, you a trip. Marcus Brown, Harry, Chris, and Tatiana, can y'all honestly think about doing this weekly, as it will help with both channels? If not weekly, then at least once or twice a month. Yeah, we definitely can do that. We definitely can do something like that, Marcus. Most likely, you know, once a month, once every other month, we can definitely team up. Marcus Brown at Mad Magnum, salute, bro. When are you gonna defend that title, bro?
Oh,
now, man, that didn't look good at all.
No,
not good.
Let's see. Whoa, man. All right, Marcus Brown says, Tatiana, I have to run to phone so I can comment on your channel. So he's gonna be on both of them. All right, Green Roundel, they did a really bad job building the top of this. It's supposed to be a major event. Feels like the buildup was given to the world end. Hey, we need to learn how to strike a balance between pay-per-view and the TV specials. They never build them properly. All right, Marcus Brown, Tatiana, my other phone is dead, so I'm just going to give your live stream a like. Okay, cool. All right, so Tatiana, whenever you see some stuff on your screen, you want to speak on it, you got whenever you have time, you're definitely welcome to do that.
Sure, thank you.
And we got Robert Brown from Lafayette, Indiana in the building. What's happening, y'all?
What's up, Rob? What's up? What's happening, Robert Brown in Lafayette, Indiana in the building? Shout out to Lafayette, Indiana, man. Anybody else from that area?
And I believe that's one of your followers, Tatiana.
All right.
Oh,
cool.
Yeah, Robert. Hey, how are you doing tonight?
All right, Robert, we appreciate you joining our simulcast, man. You know, our double broadcast, whatever you want to call it. But we definitely appreciate you joining it. And welcome to the Straight Up Wrestling Show, man. And appreciate you rocking with our girl over there, Tatiana, over there on Wrestle Tati.
Magnum, Marcus Brown, what's up, bro? And Jay Ellington, do you think Kobe Covington would make a great pro wrestler? Ooh.
Ow. I know the name. I know the name, but
I'm lost. I have no idea.
You know who that is, Tati?
No.
I don't. We don't know who. None of us know who that is, JL. So we can't comment on something we don't know about.
JL, who is Jay Ellington? But man, this is a pretty decent match so far.
Yes,
man.
It is. Really good match, man. I'm
now,
enjoying it.
If they can carry this momentum all the way through, I mean, AEW could, strike gold on here,
Hey, that's the thing. Start off hot, and let's see if they can keep the momentum riding all the way through. So
JL said Kobe is a famous fighter. Is he a UFC or something, JL?
All I can say, I think he is. All I can say is I know of him, but never watched him. Roger strong, boy. He making this case. You know, he's making this case early. I mean, he's establishing himself in this match. That hey, I'm taking.
But I ain't gonna lie though,
man.
I missed him in WWE, the Undisputed Era, boy. I ain't gonna lie, I missed that, boy. That was woo. Them boys causing havoc in NXT.
Well, that's why I think it's Roderick, because I do think, like Bobby Fish and Kyle O'Reilly, all those guys are part of the other 4 guys with the guy with the mask. That would be really cool if that was the case.
Yeah, it would be. Now I see what you're saying, Tati. So I can see that. And Robert Brown said, "Yo, straight up wrestling guys, is y'all going live for World's End?"
When is World's End? I know.
When is it? Yeah,
I know it's coming up.
It's December 30th. I'm not sure if that's a Saturday or a Sunday.
December 30th.
It's probably a Sunday.
Yeah, most likely, yes. Definitely, probably will. Let me go, and I just want to let me pinpoint that so we can know exactly what. Let's see what day it is. I'm gonna find out right now.
AJ Scales, Harry, who was next in line for Tony Stone's AEW Women's Championship on AEW Dynamite tonight? They haven't said anything about that. AJ.
So that's gonna be on the 30th. That's on Saturday, guys.
Oh, Saturday.
Okay.
Yes.
Good Lord, boy, we need a mud hole in this match too.
Yeah, I'm gonna go ahead and put that down. So Robert, most likely, yes, we probably will. Let's just say, let's put it that way. We probably will be live for that. We done missed the last 2 pay-per-views of AEW. No, the last one because we did it. We was at a live show. So Chris and I, we was the bookers at a live show. So that's the reason we missed the last one.
Yep.
And I hate ordering.
Well, that's a good reason to miss it.
Yeah. I hate ordering after the fact, but yeah, Chris and I, we was working on that show for 3 weeks, Chris. And then finally we had that show. It was a huge show. So we definitely had our focus mainly on that. So that's the reason we missed it. But yeah, you're right about that.
Heyman needs this win.
Yeah, he does.
So you think he needs it more than Roddy? Because this is the first time we've seen Roddy on TV and wrestling in a while now.
That's what I was gonna say. I don't think Roddy needs to lose. Go ahead, Tati. I'm sorry.
I think he needs to win because of the type of match he had with Swerve. Ever since that match, all the attention has been on Swerve, and we haven't really seen Hangman since then. So this is his first match since the pay-per-view. So he needs to show people that even though, because he did have a promo last week pretty much saying that things are not done with him and Swerve. So he wants to look good moving forward, especially since Swerve been winning all his matches for the tournament so far.
Well, if he wins, I can see that. If he wins, then I think Roderick Strong need to attack soon as after the match. Yeah, he's gonna have to make it. It's got to be made to seem that Adam won the match and he won it in strong fashion, which this is a good match. But Roderick Strong needs to still look strong outside of this win. He doesn't need to look like he's gonna lose as soon as he start back going. But I can agree with you. Adam Page does need to win this match. But yeah, Strong, he just need to look like a menace. Either way it is. Either way it goes, look like a menace and look like one of these guys who's gonna do anything to pretty much make you look bad. So if he ends up being the devil or one of his comrades end up being the devil, Kyle O'Reilly or somebody, Bobby Fish, then he's gonna play right into that crowd. So that's one attack I will agree with if that happens here. So we'll see.
Robert Brown just subscribe to y'all's channel. Y'all dope. Thank you, Robert. Thank you.
Appreciate that, Robert. Man. We definitely appreciate it.
Robert Brown, my main concern and hope for World's End, Samoa Joe wins the world title. Okay.
Oh, okay.
AJ Scales,
I would like to see Samoa Joe with the world title. That's a bad boy.
Yeah, he is. Hey, Harry, Sting's last match is at AEW Evolution, March the 3rd. Yes, in Greensboro, North Carolina.
Oh, wow. We're very close there.
4 hours.
We're very
4 hours up the road.
Oh yeah.
Uh-oh.
Oh, boy.
Right in a Boston crab, boy.
Yeah, man. Need to bend down just a little bit more.
Well, you know you got to get him to the ropes, man. You got to get him to the ropes.
Yeah.
He made that so easy for him.
Exactly.
But yeah, this match is playing out very well, man. I love it. You know, so I mean, I already have it around 3 stars, so it's really good. It's gonna end up with a pretty good rating. I just want to see who wins. Oh man, wow.
We need somebody to stop the match and break in and attack everybody, but just attack. But right now,
well, I don't want to see that. I agree with Tatiana that it needs to be a clear win for Adam Page. But, you know, if Adam Page walking out or whatever, Roderick just gets really mad and he's just frustrated, attack him as he's walking out, and then his goons or whatever helps him out a little bit, and maybe somebody help out Adam Page or whatever. But you want Adam Page, you want that win to mean something. You don't want it to be a meaningless attack to where people, all they're going to remember is that he got attacked.
Larry coming up.
No, it didn't happen.
Maybe not.
Oh, snap.
Nope.
Wow. That was close. Oh, okay. Nice upper knee lift, but he didn't connect with it too well.
I don't know why Roderick Strong, certain angles where you look at Roderick Strong, he look like a young Marcus Bagwell.
He does, Chris, and he just lost. Okay.
Yeah, he did.
3.5 stars, man. Let's see what's about to happen.
But somebody gonna
very
attack.
Interesting.
Somebody gonna the whole locker room gonna come out and start fighting. It's Tony Khan, boy.
Come on, Roger. Y'all don't need to let him go out like that. So when Page walking out, hopefully they have him get jumped.
No, they ain't gonna mess with that, man.
Don't look like they're gonna mess with him. Now, see, it's just making Roderick look.
I don't think anything's gonna happen.
What's that, Tatiana?
I don't think anything's going to happen. It would have been cool if the 4 masked men would have attacked Hangman and just kind of, you know, sort of make people think that he's not in it.
Exactly.
Yeah, that's right. But hey, now they do a lot of attacks on AEW, but this was the time that somebody should have attacked. They should have attacked Adam Page. But that match, I give it 3.5 stars. What about you, Chris?
I go with 3, man. I go with 3 stars.
I gotta stay with the 3.5 because I got it 3.7. What about you, Tatiana?
And I give it 3.
Okay, y'all give it 3. I'll give it 3.5. Chime in with your scores, guys.
Mag gives it 3.
Who?
Magnum. He said he gives it 3.
Okay, Mag 3. So it's 3 right now, guys. Unless some other people come with a higher score. But hey, I seen a little bit more in that match, man. So you know, I got to roll with what I have. But I'm gonna go. I got to roll with the majority. And you guys have it at 3 stars. So right now, I'm going to go ahead and say 3 stars from the Straight Up Wrestling show, the Straight Up Wrestling crew. That's what we have. But, hey, that was a great match to start it off. And let's see how it finishes off. But, yeah, I agree with Tatiana. It would have been cool if they would have just went ahead and got some kind of attack going in there, you know, to pretty much
chaos already, boy.
Hey, just a little bit of chaos. You know, nothing just flat out crazy. Where you know you're gonna have both locker rooms break out and do all kind of stupid stuff, but this was a time where chaos was, chaos would have been logical. It would have meant something. But man, so once again, we appreciate everybody coming in. Chris, let me get back. Let's see. Do we got any comments here? More comments, Chris?
We got our man Shy Van Dam on Facebook. Uso, what's up, Us?
What's up, Shy? What's up, Us?
And we got AJ Scales, Harry on AEW Dynamite, Rouge versus Jay Lethal tonight.
Yeah, that's gonna be good.
And then Shy Van Dam now is on YouTube. Uso, what's up, Us?
What's up, Shy?
I know you get a little kick out of that.
I've actually been annoyed with it by now. I'm over it.
Yeah, I ain't gonna lie, I was too. I am too. I was over it when it first started, but I was just like,
What that yeet stuff? Oh God!
And there you go. There you go.
I see.
That's I got him started.
Yeah. So AJ Skills. Okay, I thought he said 3 stars for the match. He said so AEW Revolution, March the 3rd. Okay, all right. But so yeah, 3 stars. And Tatiana, you got anything over there on yours? Anybody saying anything?
I got Robert here. Robert wants to know when you guys are having your next video. So let them know your schedule.
Well, we do, you know, Robert, we do Raw, we do NXT, then we do Dynamite, and usually we skip Thursday. Sometimes every now and then you might catch me come on to do TNT. I mean, what is it, TNA? Now, TNA.
Mm-hmm.
You might catch me every now and then come on to do that TNA Impact or whatever. But we do Friday night SmackDown and Rampage. If Chris not working early in the morning, Chris will do. If he's not working early in the morning, he does Rampage. If not, you'll just see me doing it. But sometimes you see one of us. But 80-90% of the time it's both of us. And on Saturday, if we're not doing a live show, now Chris and I, we are commentators. We do wrestling commentary at a lot of indie shows. So sometimes we go to indie shows, and sometimes we just go up there, man, because they just invite us out, and we'll go and take pictures and just hang out. But most time they want us doing podcasting or they want to do a commentary. But so we do that on Saturday nights, and if not, we'll do Collision or pay-per-view. If WWE is having a pay-per-view, we usually opt for the pay-per-view. But usually would, and sometimes we do Collision. So that's how it rolls, Robert. And you never know when we're coming on, so definitely have that ding ding ding, have that notification bell come on, because you never know when you see us. And a lot of times I'll come on. Sometimes Chris come on with me. We'll come on and we'll talk about things that happened back in the territory days, and we'll talk about our top 10 wrestlers, or we might come on and talk about something special like Vince McMahon, or we'll talk about Eric
wow,
Bischoff,
he beat Claudio?
Yeah, he did.
Yeah, he beat him.
Yeah, he did. He sure did.
World?
Yeah.
Wow.
He's been pretty good.
Yeah.
Well, I know when they came to Greenville for Collision, boy, folk were going crazy for that Joker, but they love Brody King here in Greenville.
Yeah, that Joker a monster, boy. He is a monster.
But they were barking like crazy, boy. They were just going crazy, like Ric Flair or something, boy.
Like I say, look, Tony Khan has the talent. He has the talent to compete with. I said it over and over and over again. It's just that, hey, you got people there you can hand it off to. You say, hey, this is a handoff, man. I'm the quarterback, but I'm handing it off to you. Tony Schiavone, you produce Mid-Atlantic Wrestling for years, Jim Crockett Promotion.
Mm-hmm.
You know what you're doing. He was the producer. He was the main booker back in the early to mid 80s. In the mid 80s, I ain't gonna say early to mid 80s because he ain't that old, but in the mid 80s, he was the main booker for like 3 years over there in Mid-Atlantic, man, and he was a great booker. I don't know why in the world he won't come and say, "Hey, man, let me help you out," And he has Jim Ross. Jim Ross was the man who was supposed got the reins at WCW instead of Eric Bischoff, but Eric Bischoff went and talked to Ted Turner, pulled himself in front of him. So he got him, and Jim Ross. He ended up being the right hand man of Vince McMahon. And he had Arn Anderson, he had Tully Blanchard there. He had so many people that know this business. Don't want him involved, man. I mean, I just don't understand.
Mac Magnum, Shot Van Dam, yeet, yeah, LOL. All right, King Leo Picasso, yerp.
Hey, King Leo.
What's up, King Leo?
Welcome in. Robert Brown says, King Leo Picasso, what's happening, my brother? AJ Scales, hey, Harry, do you think Adam Copeland should get a rematch for AEW TNT Championship at Revolution pay-per-view?
That might be the pay-per-view later on this month. That's what
I think so.
Revolution's in March.
Yeah, it is. It's in March. You must be talking about the one that's coming up. So yeah, I think he deserves a rematch, man. Most definitely. Most definitely.
Okay.
You
And
got
King,
go
huh?
ahead. Go ahead.
King
Go ahead. I'm
Leo
sorry.
says nothing much, man. Tapping in. Okay.
All right. Well, we're
Will
glad you're tapping
Rally.
in.
Will
And Robbie with
Rally
go ahead.
is man. He says, "Hey, Chris Tatiana, awesome to see you on here. Is it your first time on the panel?
Yeah, my first time.
And hopefully it will not be your last."
No
No,
doubt.
I'll definitely be back.
Oh, yeah.
All right.
All right.
That's
What's up,
up.
Rally? Glad that you on, my man.
All right, Green Randall, pretty obvious Andrade is going to win this.
Oh,
I would like Brody to win.
I don't know now. I don't know. I don't know, Green. I mean,
yeah, I don't know about all that.
I mean, it's hopefully it's a good match, but I don't know if you just gonna, you ain't gonna just walk through no Brody King now.
Yeah, exactly.
That's what you just ain't gonna do right there now.
I love Andrade, man. I really do.
All right, Marcus Brown. Go ahead, Harry. Go ahead.
Yeah, I was just gonna say he hasn't really got his just due since he's been in AEW. I think the guy should have been way up higher on the ladder. But man, Brody King he's a terror, man, straight up. So yeah, I don't know what's gonna happen in this match. And Andrade, he seems to lose a good bit. and he doesn't mind losing, I believe. So I don't know. We'll see how it comes down, how it finishes.
All right, Marcus Brown, Harry, Chris, and Tatiana. Sorry I left for a few minutes. Had to do something, but what did I miss so far? Well, Hangman Adam Page beat Roderick Strong. We gave it a 3-star. And now this is our second match. Marcus Brody King versus Andrade.
Mm-hmm.
So you didn't miss too much, man. You didn't miss too much.
No, you didn't.
Oh.
Andrade laying him in. Brody just
yeah, he's not. He's heavy-handed, but he's not laying them in as hard as he usually do. I don't know what's up with that.
But Andrade was laying him in pretty hard.
Yes, he was.
Green Randall, AJ Killswitch should be the one to dethrone Christian.
Maybe.
I don't know about that one.
I don't know about all that. Talking about Jay White?
Yeah, Jay White. Yeah.
No. I don't think so. That's just
no. They renamed Luchasaurus. His name is Killswitch now.
Okay. Oh yeah, Kills. Oh yeah, that I can roll with that. Sorry about that.
Yeah, that.
Like
that
I wouldn't have mind if he would have gotten it from Christian, but they haven't really built him up to be at that point.
Yeah,
right.
because
there needs
to
be some type of build up to it.
Yes,
I know Christian pretty much said, "Hey, I'm done with you. Just go on, get out of here." Pretty in layman's terms, he just kicked him out of his little group.
Oh, yeah. Without Luchasaurus, Christian wouldn't be where he's at.
Pretty much. And
I mean,
for the longest, Luchasaurus was a champion anyway.
Exactly, and of course, you can't take away from Christian's mic work, man.
No.
I mean,
it's actually to me, it's actually gotten better.
Yes, it has. Outstanding,
which is
work.
crazy because we've heard him in WWE from when he started till now, and like I said, his mic work has gotten better.
Yes, it has.
Times better.
Yeah, he's at the top of his game. He really is when it comes to as far as his mic work and the presentation that he's putting out there for himself as a wrestler. Man, it is incredible. It really is. At what, 49 years old, man?
Yeah, something
like that. He just turned 50 a couple of days ago.
Just turned 50. Wow.
Okay. All right, Will Rally. I missed the start Dynamite. I was busy. Is it good or crap so far?
It's been pretty good.
It's been good.
Rally.
Will, it's been good. It's been pretty good so far.
Goodness.
Ouch.
And you gonna feel that in the morning.
Yes, he is.
All right.
It's been kind of slow, but it's been pretty good. So I will say that.
Yeah. Robert Brown, what y'all think they should do with the Will Hobbs, Don Callis, Jericho, Kenny Omega rivalry?
Man. I'm not sure with that right now, Robert. I really got to dig into that. It's for some reason, especially with Powerhouse Hobbs, it's just like they have them on a roller coaster, and
They don't know.
it's like that roller coaster needs repaired every few weeks.
Yeah, they think, oh, we got this for them. Nah, that ain't gonna work. Let's try something else.
Yeah.
I mean, I do hope it works out for him in that group.
Yeah.
Because Kyle Fletcher right now, he's going to be on the Ring of Honor pay-per-view, going for the TV title. So I wouldn't be surprised if he wins that. And I do believe that they actually started having Hobbs and Takeshita teaming as a tag team. So maybe they might go for the AEW tag titles.
And they look good as a team too. They really do.
They do look good, but they need better chemistry. They just look like two dudes in the ring tagging rather than as a tag team tagging together. They just need some time to work with each other.
Yeah, they do. Yeah. They do. But yeah, it does. It seems a little awkward, but both of those guys, Hobbs with his power, and Takeshita has a lot of power too. But he's a great striker. So I think the team. I think it's a really good team. But yeah, the more they gel together, they're gonna look more of a team that we can look at and say, oh, okay, this is a team like I know I'm gonna go old school guys, Jimmy Snuka and Paul Orndorff. They was two different guys and they had two different styles, but they meshed well as a team. They was a great team. So,
but that's the difference with wrestling back then and now. These guys used to be in the ring several times a week. AEW,
oh yeah, that's true.
You only see them once a week, maybe once every 2 weeks.
Yeah, exactly.
They're not having almost any time to be able to get that chemistry together as a team. So
that's true.
They even had at least one house show a week, that's something better than nothing.
Yeah, that's right.
And see, me and Harry talked about that. That's funny that you bring that up. And this is actually opening up going down a rabbit hole and a wormhole, whatever kind of hole. But basically, why do you have Jeff Jarrett as your house show general manager, quote unquote, if you want to call him that, and you only run a house show once every other 3 or 4 months?
Yeah.
That's crazy.
I mean, so you paying this man to do what? Nothing.
I asked myself that too.
You paying this man to do nothing because they haven't had a house show since early this spring.
And that sounds like that sounds like one of these indies out here, Chris. Like these indie promotions that set up a show every 3 months, 2 or 3 months. That even sounds worse because
but you expect that from an indie show.
Yeah, exactly.
From somebody like a major promotion like AEW who has the money, has the backing, has the resources. You and see, Tati, me and Harry talked about this. If we were in charge, they scheduled. They would hate us. They we gonna work you.
Flat out.
We gonna work.
You guys gonna be working. You can forget that.
Yeah, you ain't gonna work no 2 times a week and be off the rest of the month. No,
exactly.
But I think that's why a lot of wrestlers prefer AEW because they don't have to work. Yeah. Like WWE, I've seen them even have 2 shows a day. Obviously, they separate the roster, but that's insane. They don't want to work that much.
Jim Crockett used to have an A team, B team, and a C team. He'll be running 3 shows. He would run 3 shows. And this back then, doing when he had his territory, the Mid Atlantic Championship
back in the 80s and 70s.
Yeah, he would run Greenville. He'd be running Greenville, South Carolina on one night where Chris and I's hometown. He'll be in Atlanta in the Omni. This on the same night, and he'll be in Greensboro. Those 3 are Richmond, Virginia, or somewhere like that. In the Scope in Norfolk. He'll have all 3 of those shows running in one night, and have a great card at each one. So. I mean, you're right, Tatiana. These guys got to be in the ring to get ring chemistry and to be able to gel as a team. Yes. They definitely have to get that work in. But yeah,
they've like, you know what? We don't want to work that hard, man.
You're right.
Like Cash and Dash said, man, they were like, shoot, we can work 2 or 3 times a week and be home the rest of the week or whatever and chill and just live a normal life. He was like, I love that.
They said that in Greenville. They said that in Greenville.
I love it.
The cameras was off, and they was like, and they was who's Dennis Condrey? They had that thing for Dennis Condrey of the Midnight Express, and they was talking to Dennis, and then Dax, he just went ahead and pretty much told him, I live right up the street in Asheville, which they're not far from us. They like 38, 43 minutes from me. Yeah. So he just told everybody, "Hey, I'm at home. I work 2, maybe sometimes 3 nights a week." And he said, "I'm at home up in Asheville the rest of the week." And I'm just like, "Man, why? You don't have to tell us that. Don't tell us that."
And I'm like, and I'm just like, I'm like, but then from Tatiana, from a management standpoint, you look at like, okay, Tony Khan's shelling out all this money for y'all to work 2 times a week.
Right.
I'm like, come on. I'm like, dude, if I'm paying you X amount of money and it's a good bit of change, you gonna work for it, man.
Yeah, he went. Yeah, he went ahead and told everybody that because Dennis Condrey, he was praising him for working 7 nights a week. 6, 7 nights a week, up and down, and sometimes 2 times on one night in one day. He was praising him for that, and then he told me, he said, "Man, my work schedule," he said, "me and Cash," he said, "we work nothing like that, so we praise you." And he said, "We know the Midnight Express is one of the greatest tag teams in the world."
Good grief!
Wow,
that ain't it, boy.
Oh wow,
man, yeah, because he said, we say that on camera that we're the greatest tag team in the world. He said, but no, you guys, that's when he said, telling Dennis Condrey, you guys are the ones who are the greatest tag team. You the ones who work 6, 7 days a week and sometimes 2 days in one night. But so he was praising that. But man, yeah, Tatiana, I thought you was gonna say something, but I ended up cutting you off.
I also think another thing too is that you know how like you have WWE with like Performance Center, and you got New Japan with dojos.
Yeah,
AEW don't have those things. So
right,
these guys can't even get those extra practice with each other. There are a few wrestlers that do have wrestling schools in AEW, but I don't know if they're actually taking advantage of going to those schools to, get more practice, more time in the ring.
The only time I really see AEW guys going to a wrestling school if they've been injured and they're trying to come back, or if they've been out for a long time just for whatever reason and they need to knock the rust off. That's it. Other than that, they're not just like, hey, Brody, let's go hook up, man. We got a match coming up, man. I've never worked with you. Let's meet up down in Atlanta at Cody's school or Dustin's school.
Oh, yeah.
We can work some things out and just get used to our tendencies. I don't see that.
Yeah.
And that's when they just happen to meet up on TV, talk about the match, probably run through it real quick before the doors open, and it always don't work out the way you want it to.
Yeah.
When the camera's on.
I mean,
but
yeah, man. Yeah. I would call soon as if Chris and I, because we tried to talk to Tony Khan, but we thought we was going to get to talk to him. Because he was there up to almost 12 o'clock. And we like, man, I want to talk to him. But I tell you what, I'll say, Chris, let's call George Soft. As soon as we got hired, let's call George Soft. Let's call Buddy Lee Parker. Was it Buddy Lee Parker? Yeah, our friend Buddy Lee Parker. Let's call, let's call them, man. Let's get some people in here that know how to train, and let's open up a training. Let's talk to Tony Khan about putting some money into a training center, or at least we could use one of their schools or whatever.
Yeah, talk to Dustin, man.
Exactly. And say, hey, these guys, I'm sorry, guys, you're gonna have to be in here training. You need, if you're not in the gym, we got gym memberships. You need to work out. You're required to work out, and you're gonna work a couple nights a week. We're gonna open up some house shows, because that's where he's losing money. He's not making money doing house shows, and he can make money doing house shows. That's where you cultivate. That's where you make your storylines. Wow. That's where you make your storylines become legendary, because everybody's not going to see your house show. So everybody will come back and they talk about your house show and talk about what went on. That's what make your storyline
build. Wow, he about to beat him.
Oh my God, I know he's not about to win.
Oh yes, he is.
No.
Wow.
Oh my God.
Wow.
You sound a little upset, Tati.
I really wanted Brody to win this one. I'm not surprised, but
I could have went with either one of them, but for some reason, I wanted Brody to win it too, because he's so good. But man, Andrade deserves his flowers, though, man.
Andrade look like he ain't been through. Whoa, boy, that joke.
Yeah. All right, what y'all give it, Chris?
I give that 3.5.
Oh gosh, not me. All right, Tatiana.
I give it 3.
I can go with 3. Now I can go with 3, but I don't know about 3.5. Everybody chime in with your score on this one. But Chris, wow, man, I don't know. I don't think it was as good as the last match, if you ask me.
Right. That's why I give it 3. I give it 3 because they've actually had better matches on this tournament.
Yeah, right.
Gave it a 2.6. What the world?
Look,
it wasn't that low now. God, dog, boy.
Hey, Chris, I'm gonna be straight up, man. Okay, Matt gave it 3 stars. Good match for Andrade, 3 stars.
There go Von Erichs.
Goodness sake.
Wow.
That Kevin?
Yeah, that's Kevin.
Yeah.
Man, 5 stars for the segment already, man.
Oh my God, Orange Cassidy.
Oh wow.
Okay, that dropped it down to a 2.
I don't. You've been training us.
Okay. Once again, they're wasting Trent Beretta with doing nothing.
Oh yeah, and Trent Beretta is so talented, man. Gosh, I love that. I love Trent Beretta. One of my favorite wrestlers in AEW. One of my favorite wrestlers in the world, if he's used right. But yeah, they wasting his talent, sadly. But
here
Kenny,
go.
there's my baby.
There's
I
Kenny.
love Kenny.
Man, I'm still mad that he ain't in WWE, boy. I
don't think he'll ever go.
It
would be interesting if he was there.
It would be. I'm gonna go ahead and roll with. I'm gonna go ahead and give that a thumbs up. Even though, like I say, Kevin Von Erich, he needs to take Orange Cassidy in the back, and he's a shooter. He can shoot. Kevin Von Erich. They said he was the toughest out of all of them. But yeah, Kevin Von Erich need to stretch that kid and say,
"Look." Are you guys going to see the movie?
Yes.
Of course. Yes.
That's 3 movies I'm about to go see. I'm about to be broke. I'm about to go see 22nd. Let me see. Yeah, 20. Oh my God. I'm gonna have to do 2 in one day. No. Yes. Aquaman on the 22nd. Then Iron Claw on the 22nd.
Yeah, they're on 22nd.
And then the New Color Purple's on the 25th. So I'm gonna have to do 2 in one day.
You going to the play? Color Purple is the play, right?
No, it's a new movie.
No, it's a movie.
It's
a movie. Okay. All right. Well, I'm gonna go see the Iron Claw movie. Yeah, I'm definitely gonna see that.
Yeah,
I want to see the Aquaman 2 or whatever. I'm not usually into those Marvel type movies or whatever that is. But I like the first one. It was really good.
Yeah.
So I definitely see that.
Yeah,
and the New Color Purple, I'll wait till you tell me about it.
Man, New Color Purple gonna be off the chain, man. You ain't seen the previews?
Man, no.
Oh my goodness.
Looks good.
Bro, they got
okay, Tatiana, I believe you. I don't trust Chris. I don't trust him. I don't trust him when it comes to movies.
Hey, you know the dude that played Dr. Dre in Straight Outta Compton?
Yeah.
He playing Hoppo.
Okay.
Yeah, he playing Hoppo. They got my man playing Mr. I'm trying to think what he played in that you might know. I don't know. Well, I doubt if you've seen that.
I'm gonna say I thought it was Sarah's husband, boyfriend, or whatever.
No, man. Oh, wow, you wrong for that, man. You wrong for that, listening, but no, oh my God. Oh my God. Oh,
she called him Mr. So I just
man.
Yeah, I'll check it out.
But this man, the previews are all on Facebook, man.
I'll look at the previews once this show is over with. Jeff, definitely check it out. It's gonna be interesting. Let's get to some more comments, man. Where you stop at, Mr. Christopher Burton? Let me stop.
Let me get back up. All right. Okay, here we go.
We're way behind.
Yeah, we are. Here we go. All right.
Got a lot of people on here, man.
Yeah, we do. We do got a lot of people. We thank y'all for coming in, man.
Definitely. Straight up.
I'm trying to get there. Oh, here we go. Andrade has the win because Andrade has the win because the story is building with Eddie Kingston, and he's going to rise from the bottom in this tournament to the top. He's already lost to King, so Andrade has the win.
Okay. Rally.
Oh, no, hold on. What? No. God damn, I missed. Hold on. There we go. Robert. I was on Robert. My bad. I'm sorry. All right. Robert Brown. What y'all think Will Husband history. That's what we talked about. And then Green Rondo, did you guys hear the crowd chanting Hayes is guilty at the end of NXT? The entire time I was like, are you really buying this trick? All right. And then Robert Brown says, Brother Marcus, what's happening? All right. And Green Randall, and that's when he said Andrade has to win the tournament because he already lost to Eddie and everything and all that. Okay. All right, Robert Brown. They need to put Andrade and Miro in a feud for the stars are aligning.
Okay. I don't know about all that. I mean, I could roll with it though.
All right, Will Riley. Andre is so good, but as soon as his contract finishes, bye-bye TK. I'm off to WWE to be with Charlotte. Also, Ricky Starks and Wardlow, bye-bye, straight to WWE. Who all? Fobu all agree.
I don't know, man. That's going to be very interesting to see because it could happen. All right, Green Randall, I'm not talking about Jay White. I'm talking about Lucha. Re-Christian him on Dynamite. Yeah. All right, we'll get to your comments after listening to Kenny right here.
Jericho's wearing those ugly boots again.
Oh, God. And for some reason, Jericho, you're looking 90s, man.
After full gear, pretty much dislocated my elbow, put me out for 3 weeks. Last week, after Kenny's great match with Ethan Page, Big Bill kicks Kenny in the face, puts him down on the ground. I spent 3
Kenny got on them Jordans, I see.
Ricky Starks, pretty simple. Hey boys, get your sorry asses out here.
Okay.
All right, straight to the point, I see.
Ricky hasn't been on Dynamite in months.
Wow, yeah, that's true.
He's been on Collision only.
Mm-hmm.
And you got this still is your main show, so you got to get your stars on your main show.
Right.
All right, Green Randall, they're introducing 2 TV specials for December. They probably should have just said winter is coming.
No, you missed Marcus Brown, man.
Okay, just a second. Instead of introducing New Year Smash, Marcus Brown, Harry, and Chris, I charged up my other phone, so I will do double duty tonight. Is that it?
No, man. Tatiana Dynamite should be even better with double stream. Hopefully, this episode is actually better than last week. Get some more matches. Get the bill for the 30th.
Okay, because I didn't. That's not on mine. That's not on mine. So, all right, let me do it off of this.
I mean, look at the inner circle. Look at JAS.
Well, he's not wrong.
Facts.
Yeah.
Kenny, look at everything that Chris has actually done.
No.
If Chris attacked,
let Ricky talk.
Randomly on the
Too late, man. Too late.
Nobody here would ever be surprised. Just saying.
Big Bill sound like Damian a little bit. Damian Priest a little. No, he doesn't talk as well as him now, Chris. Don't get me wrong.
You're basing this off of my
I'm talking about vocal wise.
Yeah.
Do I trust Chris Jericho? Chris, you know I don't trust you. Look, Big Bill, you're talking about track records. How about let's take, I don't know, something from your past, The Firm, for example. Everyone remember The Firm? I mean, I can't say that I do.
Wow.
Ooh. I remember The Firm.
Yeah, I do too.
What's that with MJF was more kind of like The Flaccid.
Yeah, I thought Nas was pretty good in The Firm. I thought Bobby Brown was pretty good in The Firm too.
we had a group in high school called The Firm.
Oh, you did?
Yeah.
Okay. Who's the rappers in the firm? AZ, Nas, and Foxy Brown, right?
Yeah.
I'm pretty much the king of proceeding them. I'm on the end of a beatdown every 2 weeks. So hey, you guys think you can talk a big game? That's fine. We've earned ourselves a tag team title shot down the road. And guess what? On December 30th at World's End, we're thinking that maybe the Winnipeg Jets, as in the Golden Jets, the Golden Jets, not the Winnipeg Jets, the Golden Jets can maybe take those 2 titles off your waist and place them firmly.
Well, I hope not.
Those titles look pretty nice.
On somebody else, right?
Yeah.
That's all great and well. We understand that you two are the #1 contenders. And I'm going to speak for both of us and say, hey, guess what? You're on. But before we even get to World's End, let me just remind you of something, Chris. I hope you remember January. Because back in January, I actually beat you on Dynamite. Correction, you actually beat him twice. You beat him at a pay-per-view also. Wow, you really know.
God.
Not only did I beat you once, I beat you twice. So as far as I'm concerned, I've already done half of the work. I know you in and out, and I know what you're all about. We are the best tag team there is because we are the AEW Tag Team Champion without a name. It's funny, Starks, you keep bragging that you don't have a name. I think they need a name. Right? We can fix that.
Oh, boy.
We can fix that. How about this? How about this? How about this? The absolute. Oh, come on.
I think I know what he said.
I can do better. I can do better. I can do better. I can do better. No, we're gonna try it, guys. We're gonna try it. I can do better. How about the Rick and the.
Whoa, I think I know what he said there too.
His first name and his last name, ladies and gentlemen, AEW Tag Team Champs, Big Billy Starks. Well, that was
Yeah, I like.
Did.
Yeah.
All right.
I can excuse the name, but I cannot excuse the outfit when you went to a local Hot Topic and you said, hey, give me the best stuff that you got. Hey, listen, man. Listen, you said I'm a club vampire, believe me. If I was going to suck my fangs into somebody, I'd do it with someone with a lot more club than you, because where I'm standing, all I see is a better dressed, less charismatic version of Enzo Amore.
Oh.
Wow.
That was a shoot. That was a shoot.
Mm-hmm.
That was a shoot.
Oh.
Yo.
Well, I think you guys have taken the spotlight a little bit too far, in my opinion. But regardless, I want you to know something. You make up as many jokes as you want. You talk about the way I dress. You talk about Big Bill. What they freaking do? Chris Jericho, oh, I got them all in the bag. No one cares anymore. I don't, he doesn't, everyone in the back doesn't. I am sick and tired of you and Kenny, you damn sure.
Oh.
Let's see y'all, brother. You won the war. Bring it. World in. Me and Big Bill will take you two on because we are the best damn tag team there is. Bar none. Nobody better. And if you think you got something better than me and Big Bill, prove it. You two Winnipeg scumbags.
Wow.
Well, wow.
Scumbag.
All right, Ricky.
Got you better at the big guns. I might get to sit and stew on that for a bit. So, much like those tag belts on the 30th that you should be getting at you, I will bid each and every one of you,
Man.
audience, at you, and you, Ricky, and you, Big Bill, I must bid you adieu. So for today, goodbye.
Mwah! And good night. Bang.
You'll see on December 30th starts the Big Bill.
All
I
right.
give
Well,
it a thumbs up.
Yeah, I'll give a
it could
thumbs
have
up,
been
man.
better.
Yeah.
We had some strange moments here.
Yeah, it did. It was.
It just
went
feels
on
so
too long.
weird.
They dragged it on a little too long, but it was really good. And
it could have turned into a real shoot if they wanted to. And that
yes, it could have.
woo.
But I just wish Big Bill wouldn't have said too much. I mean, just the more you keep your mouth quiet. He didn't say much, so that's good. And he was saved. Anytime that he spoke, they quickly covered it up. So I'm glad there was three good talkers that was there to pretty much. Even like say Kenny Omega, pretty good.
Wow.
Man,
that girl's mama came in the match and helped him. Well, wait, what?
Wait, you guys didn't see that match?
I saw it.
Okay, you know what? I'm going to the bathroom, guys. Tell me what happened.
Oh man, be quiet.
No,
man,
I can't do it, man. Oh.
Well, Tony looks great.
Yes, she does. And one thing I can say, Chris, they've been consistent with. That's the only thing I say that has been good about it. They've been consistent. Now,
this is just.
It's one thing you didn't quit in the middle of it and say, okay, that was a fail. But this has been consistent, and you do got a lot of people that like it. So I got to give them. I got to give them a thumbs up on it. It's worked for them. So
This gives me a headache, man. I just can't. Everything was good until Tony Storm.
All right, Ruby Soho. All right, man. All right, Chris. But let's get to these comments. I'm for real, man. Wow, where are we at?
Marcus Brown, man.
I see what you got on the screen, man. Well, I didn't mean to change that. I did not mean to change that. We got to get back to where we was at for real.
Yeah, man. Hold on, man. I gotta get back to Marcus Brown, boy.
I know. I hit this, but messing with. Wow.
I gotta go way back.
Yeah,
we do.
We got to get this stuff. Yeah, you're exactly right. D Skill H Town is in the house. What's up? Said this promo was way too long. It was. I didn't want to dog it out at the time, but it got to the point. I'm like, man, this thing should have ended a couple minutes ago, 3-4 minutes ago. They was enjoying that thing. They was feeling it.
What in the world? I gotta find, man. I had it. I can't find it now, man.
I think you guys
here it
are
is,
on.
right there.
Yeah, right there.
That's it.
Okay. Well, I'll start reading let me see if I can find. Well, I'm just going.
All right. Marcus Brown, Tatiana Dynamite should be even better with this double stream. Hopefully, this episode is actually better than last week. More matches built for the 30th. Okay, we got that. All right. Green Randall, they're introducing 2 TV specials for December. They probably should have saved Winter's Coming since that has history instead of introducing New Year's Smash. Okay. Hezekiah Thomas, what's up, Hezekiah? Glad you made it in. The Don Callis family should be getting the talent over, but seems to be the only getting Don over.
What's up, Hezekiah?
I can see that.
He's going to take some time when it comes to Don Callis family. I don't know.
Yeah, they got all the talent, but you just can't get them all over. Like you said,
Don
is overshadowing everybody. He's overshadowing everybody, and that's not good. Marcus Brown, Harry and Chris, I changed up my other phone, so I'll be on double duty tonight. All right. Charged up my phone. Okay. AJ Scales, Harry and Chris, Jericho, and Omega on AEW Dynamite later on tonight, and we just saw that. Hezekiah Thomas, Hobbs should be pushed. Arguably, he should be a singles program with Kenny Omega.
I can roll with it if
it's done right, maybe.
Yeah, if they can keep Powerhouse Hobbs consistent in what he does, and that's where we have a problem. We have a problem. I agree. Yeah, 1 week they're gonna have him. He's opening up his book. Something's going on with his book. Then the next thing he's aligning with some faction. So and then he's in a tag team, and then he's back talking about his book again. So if you have that, then I don't see him in a program with one of the top stars in the world until they get him balance. Man, you got to have balance and have this guy do what he's gonna do. But
right. Robert Brown says they need to put Will Hobbs in the world title picture, not a tag team picture. Nah, he's. I mean, he's a good athlete, good talent, but nah, he's not heavyweight championship material. I don't think so.
Right.
Yeah,
They didn't do good with him with the TNT title. It wasn't good at all.
No, they didn't. But yeah, he can be built up, Robert, to be in that, in that zone because, I'm going back to Ron Simmons. Ron Simmons, in my opinion, I'm not going to say in my opinion because I saw it. Ron Simmons was horrible. He lost a lot of flipping matches before he got into Doom. When he got with Doom, and Woman was their first manager. Doom lost all the time, and then Teddy Long became their manager, and Butch Reed and Ron Simmons. Butch Reed was already a great wrestler. Ron Simmons became a juggernaut, something that I never thought I would see out of him. And then after that team dissolved, he just became this monster, a singles competitor. So it's gonna take something like that with Powerhouse Hobbs. But I'm not gonna sit here and say Powerhouse Hobbs is a Ron Simmons yet. It's gonna take time to build that up. So we got to be patient with Powerhouse Hobbs and not just think because of the way he looks and everything, because he looks like a superstar, that he's automatically a superstar and he should be handed the world title. And one of our friends, man, a podcaster, #True Scott Larson, he interviewed him and everything. He loves Powerhouse Hobbs and he thinks he should be shooting for a title. But yeah, he definitely should be shooting for a title. But we saw what they done with him when he, like Tatiana said, when he had that TV, when he had not the TV title, but the TBS title, TNT title. Yes, they definitely didn't. They definitely didn't let him serve that title right. Just put it that way. But it can come into play.
They just dropped the ball.
Yeah, they did. All right, Hezekiah Thomas. Build up Hobbs, have him win the international title and be dominant. Hey, Hezekiah, that's one thing I could see. Him winning that international title and pretty much coming through the ranks and probably dropping the top 15 competitors week after week. If he can come and do something like that, build him up that way. That would be good. Yeah. Robert Brown, 10,000 guitars broken, 0 dimes drawn. What? All right, Marcus Brown. Tatiana, did you hear about Punk? He's supposed to be part of NXT Creative, as it seems like Triple H is doing with Punk what TK should have did with Punk. Was in Creative for Collision. Okay.
I did not hear that.
Yeah, I don't know about Punk.
I haven't heard that one myself.
For Collision. NXT, they pretty much got that stuff down packed. So I don't really know if they really need him in Creative for NXT. Right. So we'll see. Because NXT, they know what they're doing. All right, Robert Brown, if y'all was booking, would y'all make the vets work too? Of course.
Everybody working, man.
Everybody has to work. And that's one thing I will tell you. I mean, when Chris and I, the shows that we've done, guys that's been in this business 20, 30 years, man, even Chief J Eagle, who did our last show, hey, they sit there and they listen to us. The young guys and the older guys, they respect us. And, a lot of it comes from the podcast and the commentary things. We have respect from these promoters and the wrestlers. They listen to us like they in school or something, man. It's amazing, but we're blessed to have that. But yes, we will. The vets will be working too. We're not going for that.
Everybody. If you're on the contract, you working.
Exactly. You have to treat everybody the same, man, or you're gonna have tension. You're gonna have tension in that locker room, and that's the reason you have tension in the locker room is because of that. You can't
have. No.
You can't be friends with them. Chris and I would be like, hey, they say, hey, you guys want to go have some wings after the matches, after the show, whatever. Yeah, we'll have some wings or whatever with you guys, but don't think that we're your friends when it comes to you going into that arena. It's all business once you walk in that doggone dressing room, straight up.
Mm-hmm.
All right. Green Roundel. Some house shows could help with AEW bloated roster, no doubt about that. Rally says, are they having a match tonight as Tag Jericho and Omega? I think Kenny in the Continental Classic isn't. He sure is. Okay.
And see, that's what we were talking about. I'm gonna go back to Green, man. That's one thing. They're just giving Jeff Jarrett free money, man. They got him over house shows.
His wife too. Yes, Tatiana.
I don't know why she's there.
And I'm just like, okay, why are you paying this man? He hardly shows up on TV. I mean, I'm sure he's probably in the building, but you don't utilize him for the title that you gave him. So you're giving him free money pretty much. And
he should be on Dynamite and Collision. He's on Collision a good bit, but
your role is to promote live,
exactly.
Well, non-televised shows, which
that's
you
right.
only do once every other 5 months, if that.
Right.
And listen, if Tony Khan is not going if he's not going to demand it from him, then Jeff Jarrett he's just going to collect the paycheck. He's not going to
exactly.
He's not going to volunteer and say, "Hey, Tony, man, we need to be running these shows. What's going on here?" And Jeff Jarrett has been in the business long enough to know that that's what he's supposed to be doing. And, but he's not doing it. It's embarrassing, man. It really is.
And he's like, hey, if you're gonna just pay me money to do nothing, I'll take it.
Yeah, exactly. Yeah, that's true. And I'm sorry. If that was Chris and I'd be like, Tony, look, man. I'll be like, the money's nice. I'll be like, but in Greenville, we can be at the Palmetto Expo Center. Up in Richmond, we can be at the high school up there. They got this date open. Can we schedule a show here? I'll be like, we need to do this, we need to do that. I'm straight up. And he'd be like, for real? What are we talking about? I'll be like, no, these guys need to be working, man.
If you want to build your brand, you got to get out there, man.
That's true.
That's one thing about WWE. That's oh wow.
Well, Riho won, and that is not a shocker.
No, it's not a shocker. I mean, I got my mouth wide open.
She comes a few times a year, win like 2 or 3 matches, and then she's gone.
Yeah.
And it's so funny. That was the girl that Kenny Omega wrestled in New Japan years ago.
Rio, it is. She was 14. How old was she at that time?
Oh God, she was probably about 12, 13, something like that.
I think she was 12, 13, 14, something like that. She was very young.
Yep, but that was her though. That was her.
Yeah. What you get this match, man? I can see.
I can go with 2.
I can go 2 stars. Yeah, that's what I'm about to say.
2.5.
Okay, right. 2.5. I can go with that, Tatiana. 2.5 is good for me. All right, 2.5 stars. If anybody want to chime in with their scores, definitely let us know. Marcus Brown, Harry, Chris, Tatiana. Well, Triple H is planning to have the talent work least dates. Yeah, they're going to less dates as Endeavor wants to work less house shows, and the talent was given a week off for Christmas. Well, that's true that they're doing that, but Endeavor is doing, Endeavor is coming in and they are giving them more reins in the wrestling business. And I'm going to be straight honest with you. I think these guys are getting happy and they're like, oh, we want to be involved in this. They don't know the wrestling business like Triple H. They don't know the wrestling business like Vince McMahon. They don't know the wrestling business like Stephanie. They don't know the wrestling business like Shawn Michaels. But these guys are coming in. Oh, these guys are working a little too much. We need to slow this thing down. And just like people coming into the NFL, they don't need to practice as much as they do. Next thing you know, what happens, Chris? Injuries happens more. These guys need to have their bodies accustomed to falling, have that ring rust. They don't need to gain any ring rust by giving them days off, and you don't need to make them lazy. It's not saying everybody on the roster has to wrestle every night, because that's not going to happen. Exactly. They got a huge roster, but at least have these guys wrestle 2 or 3 nights a week, and then they maybe these guys get a shot on TV.
And then they were talking about taking away non-televised events in smaller markets.
Yeah, they saying that too. Yeah, I've seen that.
Smaller cities, let's say like Pisgah, Illinois or something. I don't know.
Mm-hmm. Right.
Where you might have a major arena, but for wrestling, you only drawing, 12,000.
Yeah, because look.
And then knocking down for a non-house show, a non-televised show, you might get, 8 or 9,000. And you're taking a loss at that.
That's true.
I get it. So they talking about taking away non-televised shows from smaller markets, man. I'm like, okay.
You hurt your cap, man. Your bottom line, you're gonna hurt it. Because the thing is this: when they have a show in Greenville, Where do these people come from, Chris? They come from Spartanburg County. They come from Lawrence County. They come from Anderson County.
Yeah,
they
some come from Atlanta.
Yeah, some come from Atlanta. Some of them come down from Shelby, North Carolina, and places like that to come to Greenville, South Carolina to watch that show. So when you do that, you decide to. I'm gonna take it away from the smaller markets because maybe that smaller market is Spartanburg haven't had a show in a long time. Let's say that smaller market is a Lexington, South Carolina, which you probably draw 8,000 people. They decide, hey, we're not going to go to Lexington. We're not going to go to Florence, South Carolina, or whatever. No more shows in places like that. No more house shows in places like that. But those house shows, they draw people from Orangeburg. They draw people from, Greenwood County. You hurt that base. And I remember when WCW back when, this before they started, what they were calling the WCW, this before the heyday. This one, Jim Crockett back in the late 80s, when he started running every Monday night in Greenville, South Carolina. He started running every Wednesday in Greenwood. He started running every Thursday night in Spartanburg. All those fans started saying, I will never watch another Mid-Atlantic Championship wrestling show on TV until they start running in Greenville again. Until they started running in, I remember in Atlanta, because remember Atlanta was every Saturday night. They started running Atlanta every Saturday night. We'll never watch it again. A lot of fans did that. So you turn away your fans when you do that. And the thing about WWE, they never had that besides back when the father was running it, when they was running the Capitol Center every Wednesday night, and they was running Madison Square Garden every Monday night. Those was a given. And I think he was running Boston every Friday night. So those were given. But one thing about them is the WWE, when they went ahead and became nationwide, they started running everything, and they did not have a set schedule for everywhere they went. So it didn't hurt them as bad. It doesn't hurt them that bad if they leave a market. But a lot of those little small places, they expect them to show up at least once a year. They don't show up, then those fans, especially if they get word that they'll never show up there again, they might stop watching. So that's not good, man. That's not good for wrestling at all. Show up in your small markets because you make it up in bulk later on.
Right.
Yeah.
Hold on, you guys. I'm gonna pause real quick.
Okay.
All right.
Green Randall, Will Kenny is not in the classic? Nope, he's not in the classic. Hezekiah ROH is should be developmental, and this is what should be a wrestling school. Hell, work the Nightmare Factory, create a ROH dojo. Exactly, Hezekiah.
Yeah,
you got
exactly.
so many ways to do it, man. But you ain't. I don't know, man. I don't get it. Robert Brown, Tony Khan needs to hire y'all's as the bookers.
Hey, we wish.
We wish, man. But you know what? I was actually on AEW's website, and they got something pretty close. But I mean, to what you could do, but you would be in something else. But they want like 8 to 10 years of HR kind of developmental experience. And I'm like, good luck on that one.
Well, and good luck finding somebody in the wrestling business outside of people that's really known to really do it and do it well, like Dutch Mantel, Kevin Sullivan. And you're gonna have a hard time.
That's more on the corporate side. What I was looking at, though.
Okay,
but they don't have pretty much anything for the wrestling side.
Okay, yeah, that's not good. That's not good. All right, Marcus Brown at Green Roundel. I hope Omega not. He's already battling for the tag team title soon. Less elite members in the big spotlight works. All right, Green Roundel called it. How do you, Kingston? How do you like? I guess Kingston is going to win the blue. Okay. All right. Rally says, quick question. There's so many free agents start of 2024. Just wondering where you think these women, Deanna Perrazzo, former Knockouts champ, and Mercedes Moné and Mickie James will appear WWE, AEW. WWE, if you ask me, have the inside track on these, inside, more of the inside track. JL clean win. Green Roundel. Marcus Kenny has been doing pretty good at putting other people over. Yes, no doubt about that. All right, my man King Leo Picasso. What's up, King Leo Picasso? That's what I was saying. Dominic got Cody to train with at house. Shows how Punk shows now Punk, I think. All right, JL says 2.6. I don't know which one you said 2.6. I think he's maybe I don't know if that was the Rio match. I think he did that before the Rio match. All right, Matt Madam says good match for Andrade. Okay, 3 stars for the Andrade match. So 3 stars, definitely what that was. Robert Brown, glad my brother Andrade won. All right, Robert. Green Roundel, I am not watching the Von Erich stuff. I don't want to be spoiled about the new movie. Green Roundel, I hope it's good. That's all I can really say. And me and Chris, being back there during that time, yeah, I just hope it don't disappoint. I really don't. JL Christopher having rose-colored viewing tonight. What in the world are you talking about, JL? Let's see. All right, Marcus Brown. At Green Roundel, I agree, but he's still getting opportunities that should go to talent that needs to be in the spotlight. Marcus Brown, I give the match 3 stars. Okay, man, we way off. Okay, Marcus Brown, OC sucks. Get him off my TV. Orange Cassidy, boy, Orange Juice Cassidy. Let's see. All right, Green Roundel. I honestly hate the Golden Jets. The whole point about the JHS the formation was Sammy sticking with Chris. Then he betrayed him for no reason, just to have Jericho resign the tag division with Kenny. All right, Rally, my man Rally Sports says, is Kenny Omega in a match tonight in Continental Classic? Cool.
Kenny's not even in the tournament.
No, he's not. My favorite AEW wrestler and him and Will Ospreay, best wrestlers in the world. We agree those two probably the best wrestlers in the world, but Kenny definitely not wrestling tonight. He's not in that tournament. All right, Green Roundel. Kenny might be the tag match tonight, but he's not in the classic. Yeah, Green, no doubt. So Green Roundel. Marcus said that Green Roundel. Why does almost every team has to be named with the word golden in front of it? Plus Omega and Jericho being in a team doesn't make sense. I don't understand that golden type thing. They do.
I don't
like them as a team.
Yeah, I don't either. I really don't. I want Kenny. Kenny to wrestle mostly.
Jay Lethal.
Wow, Jay.
Damn.
Didn't Jay Lethal come here a few months back, Chris, and did a
indie show and
lost?
Yep.
Oh God!
Oh my God!
I hate that. I love Roosh though. I think Roosh is a great talent.
Yes, he's awesome.
But I want Jay Lethal. I want them to make this guy. I want them to give him what he deserves, man. Straight up.
Absolutely, he needs to leave Jeff Jarrett and friends. Like he doesn't need them. I thought this tournament will help. Them break off. You know what I mean? And Jay can actually. Well, look, there they are together.
Yeah.
Wow.
Jay Lethal, man, he just fattening his pockets. Him and his wife, they enjoying the money because Chris, he definitely not doing what he's supposed to do.
No, he's not. Bro.
They enjoying the money. All right, Rally. I thought he in a classic tournament. Maybe he's not. I think Swerve winning tournament. Who you think, guys, winning the whole Continental Classic? I'm not sure. This thing gonna be, and I think isn't Moxley tied with somebody number 1? I forgot who's tied.
Him and
Moxley and Swerve.
Yeah, Moxley and Swerve. So it's going to be close between those two. Swerve might win it. He might win it. Hopefully, I would like to see Swerve win it instead of Mox.
I want to see Swerve win the whole thing. But something tells me it's going to be down to Bryan and Moxley.
Right.
I don't want to see that.
No, I don't either. All right, Green Roundel. Marcus is because they have beef with the Callis family, but I don't get why they want to shower at the tag titles. Let's see. They should have just had Sammy and Jericho go after the title. All right, Marcus Brown, Harry, Chris, Tatiana. I won't be watching the Iron Claw. Now based on them screwing over MJF. I heard he was like 30 seconds in the whole movie. They cut a lot of parts out.
Yeah, they did. They did cut them out.
Parts out. So MJF must have been, I hate to say it. He might have been horrible, man.
MJF plays Lance, and Lance doesn't really have a big role if you look at the whole Von Erich timeline.
That's true.
Yeah,
but 30 seconds in a movie, that's crazy.
That's not good. That's not good.
That's like literally a whole scene cut out.
Yeah, I mean, you could give him full 2.5 minutes in the movie. In different spots. Give him some different spots because Lance, everybody that was in the Von Erich was an I can't say the word, but each one of them had their part, and they pushed. But better believe, Frisch pushed that whole family out there. Every single one of them, down to Mike, down to Chris, every single one of them was, out there. He put them out there where a lot of people could see them, or he had them. He had those guys market. He marketed those guys to the wrestling magazines big time. Even Lance, but Lance was just a cousin, man, and fake cousin at that. So I don't know. Yeah, I mean, but they should have gave him at least a minute and a half, 2.5 minutes, 2.5 minutes. Just minute and a half.
Yeah, I agree.
Yeah, a minute and a half, different sections. But if he just got 30 seconds, he got 30 seconds of the movie. They showing 30-second spot in the movie. I'm gonna be mad about that, man, because I know Lance was for like 4 to 6 months. He was the talk of the town, back then. And even the fake, when everybody started getting close, figuring out, it still went on for about 2 months, man. That hey. People were mad about it, but they knew that he wasn't really a Von Erich, so because it's supposed to be Waldo's son, I think Lance was. All right, Marcus Brown. Green Randall, that's not storytelling. That Tony Khan always have to make guys who's beefing with the same as a tag team. It's too many tag teams, and Omega needs to become a solo act again. I don't mind tag team. I love tag team wrestling, but there's no direction for their tag teams. And it's not just AEW. WWE has no direction for tag teams anymore.
Nope, they don't.
So, so I can't just blame it on Tony Khan here. This should be this should be a good match, a wild match. What do y'all get at last match? I'm going whatever you guys go with.
2.5.
Yeah, I go 2.5.
That's what I'm thinking. All right, JL, people do understand Swerve, Ricky, Andrade, Wardlow, and etc. will not all be used correctly. Look at Braun, Carmelo, Johnny, Ciampa, and the list goes on. Well, JL, man, I'm not gonna really roll with that right now. I'm not gonna talk about it. But Rally says, thanks, Green Roundel. Not sure what I'm on about Kenny and Classic Laugh Out Loud. Green Roundel, Marcus it is an alliance. This stuff happens a lot. Goodness sake, man.
Goodness. Boy, this joker, he putting it on.
What's up, King? Again, they roster starting to look like androids with all these injuries. Yeah, and that's another thing about AEW really haven't been addressed. And I don't think I've even ever said anything. Me and Chris have never talked about it.
Like crazy.
They have a lot of injuries, but like we was talking about, this comes with work rate. If you're not used to that, that's one thing. I would have never sat out. As a college football player, sitting out for a year or anything like. I would have never done anything like that. Never, unless they redshirted me. The first year, and I get to play with the practice squad or something like that, because I know how injuries happen in football. When you're not used to playing. I remember after I stopped playing, after I hadn't played for years, and guys was telling me, man, come on out and play, man. We got some semi-pro football. I said, man, I haven't played football for years. You think I'm going to get out there? I get hurt. I'm not doing it. My body's not used to that. So your body has to stay in wrestling, especially in wrestling. Your body needs to stay in condition. And, of course,
Ric Flair says it, man, a wrestler's worst enemy is time off.
Exactly.
Because I got a friend that hadn't been in the ring in almost 2 years, man.
Yeah.
And he was like, he's on our Facebook page, man. And he was like, man, I got to take my first bump, boy. And he was like, I'm dreading it, because he's like, I want to get back in there. He's like, but I know what to do. My body's used to taking a fall, but I'm not looking forward to it. I've been out the ring almost 2 to 3 years, man. He said he took that first back bump. He said he almost cried, but he was like, God. He was like, this hurts. He was like, it's like the first time I've ever, like I was first day in training or something. He's like, this hurts. And he's been doing this thing for years.
Yeah. And think about it, Chris. A lot of these guys not even working at all because they don't have evolution. What is it? That stuff they used to run on YouTube. They what was the 2 shows they used to run on YouTube?
Oh, Dark and Dark Elevation.
Dark Elevation. They don't have that no more. So a lot of these guys that was on the roster is not getting the work that they used to, unless for some reason they go to an Indian and able to work. But man, these guys they're not putting in work, so they can go months before they even get called up to wrestle. So it's not good. All right, Green Roundel, Ricky Starks is one of the best things in AEW, no doubt about that. Green Roundel. All right, my man Marcus Brown at Will Rally Sport. Mercedes Moné is going to the WWE. A big part of it is because Punk wanting to bring everyone he's cool with. Okay, so we'll see. Everybody that's cool with it. All right, Rally says Ricky Starks. Apparently his best friends are CM Punk, Jade Cargill, Cody Rhodes by AEW. No way he's staying there. Do you agree, Tatiana, Chris, Harry, chucked together in a random team with Big Bill? So random? Man. Ricky Starks, Ricky Starks, I know he's close with Cody Rhodes. I know that. Yeah. So most likely he might end up in WWE. But that's one thing I hope AEW fans don't get too excited. Them losing a star too, it's not going to be the end of the world for them. They got so many. And they have more than what they think. Build up your own stars.
They really
like
do.
And there's something else too. Like fans are not considering that everybody's friends with everybody from whatever promotion that they're in. So it doesn't matter if Punk is over there, Jade over there. Ricky's cool with probably people in New Japan too. So it really doesn't matter. I think it's based off of where he sees himself having a better career. It's possible that could be in WWE, but I don't think he's going to look at, my friends are over there, so I'm going to be there too. He got friends everywhere.
All right, hold on, guys.
And Razor Ramon always said, man, hey, he's like, he comes down to making a business decision. He's like, I can have friends or money. I got enough
Absolutely.
friends. I need more money.
And you heard CM Punk. He said he's not here to make friends. He's here to make money.
I've always said, wrestling boy, and I quote this from Booker T, wrestling comes down to checks and championships.
No doubt.
That's it. And plus, in the wrestling business, you don't have friends; you have associates.
Yeah,
that's
That's right. That's right. And you can go out and you can hang out. You could, you could. And Chris, we've done it so many times with indie wrestlers. Okay, we go out and we eat and everything, and we chill out with these guys. But at the end of the day, everybody, like Chris said, associates. Yeah. You are. I mean, you look out for each other, but you are your associates because anything can happen. A promoter can come in and say, "I don't need you. I don't need you working. You can go work somewhere else. And I don't need you this week, or I don't need you coming back." And you might not see that person for a long time. You never know. Exactly. So anybody that's booking, the booker, don't get too close to anybody, and it just tell them, "Hey, this is a business, and people come and go." And man. All right, my man Green Roundel, Kenny's promo feels awkward. Also, Bill has grown so much on the mic, he blew me away with the always do. I'll be back on top promo from a few weeks ago. Okay, Green Roundel.
I know you're talking about.
Yeah. All right, Rally says, but he's tag champ at least. Also, sad fact, Taya Valkyrie has wrestled more in GCW and last month than the actual company she signed to, AEW. Ridiculous. She's great. How stupid is that? Booking of Taya, guys. Well, I like Taya. I like Taya Valkyrie. But man, wow. It's sad. It's a bunch of people.
She's on Ring of Honor right now.
Okay.
Yeah.
It's a lot of people. Yeah, because I did see that when Chris and I was at the live show, especially. I've only seen it a couple times on TV as far as Ring of Honor since they went to that honor system. But me and Chris, we was at the show in Greenville. There was a lot of wrestlers that got to wrestle on the Ring of Honor show that wasn't on Collision.
TV, yep.
Yeah, it was. They had like 11, 13 matches, I think, Chris, because there was 2 before the show. And then they had 11 after that. Chris asked.
Was it 2 before or 3 before?
It was 3. It was 3. So it was 14 matches. Because Chris asked his friend, who's a bodyguard, how many matches, man? And he said 11. And Chris, like, for real, we thought he was joking. Because after they did 2 matches after Collision was over, they did 2 matches, And he said, how many more matches? He said 9. We all thought he was joking.
Yeah, we did, man. We were like 9. Come on, man. You ain't got no 9 matches, do we?
Actually, the most matches they had on Ring of Honor was 19, and that was in 2.5 hours. I could not take it. Way too much.
Oh my God.
19 matches.
Like I said, what time? Matter of fact, Harry, what time did we get there at that show? Was it like 6:30, 7 o'clock?
Yeah. It started around. Yeah, we got to our seats because we went around and talked to some people and everything. Because we gave away tickets, and we went and talked to a couple people. Asked them, hope you enjoy the show. I think once we sat down, it was around 7:12.
Yeah, so about 7:20 or something like that, we sat down. Next thing I know, Tatiana, when I say we didn't walk out that building till a minute till 12 o'clock.
Yes.
Wow.
A minute till 11:59 when we walked out that door. I was like, this is ridiculous.
Yeah, it was. Because, the lights went. As soon as we sat down, where they was telling everybody, go sit down, we about to get started. As soon as we sat down, wait a minute. I think we sat down before that, Chris. It might have been around 7. It might have been 7:05, 7:10. Well, yeah, I'll take it back. 7:20, we sat down. They went over their little rules thing for about 5 minutes. It was ridiculous. A lot. And then they ran, 3 matches, 3 preliminary matches, which was Ring of Honor match.
Yep.
Yeah, and then after the show at 10 o'clock, we're like, oh man, we getting out of here. They're like, oh, stay for Ring of Honor. And we're like, okay, cool.
Right. It's funny that you guys say that because I'm going to be at Collision on Saturday, and they actually sent an email today talking about coming an hour earlier. We're going to have earlier matches.
Yeah, get ready.
Oh, yeah.
Get ready.
Yeah.
And make sure you get plenty of sleep because Lord have mercy. But
they'll have 3, 4. You probably see 3 or 4 matches before it starts. And then after, you're going to see 10, 11, 12 Ring of Honor matches if they still doing that.
Yeah.
But and because and me and Chris, being wrestling fans, we stayed there.
And by the time it was done, it looked like a hyped up indie show.
Yeah, and I tell you what, those matches
were good. Maybe about 500 people in the building.
Yeah.
Oh yeah, I believe you.
Because everybody was like, "We out."
Yes, most people leave, and if you watch the Honor Club, by the time they're at the middle end of the show, all you see is the first 3 rows with people, and you see nothing else.
Yeah.
And this is why I say they should go back to Orlando, have a smaller crowd, just like how they have with NXT. They're better off with doing that, better than filming a show in front of an empty crowd with only 3 rows of people. That's insane.
And the thing about it is those Ring of Honor matches were good.
They were.
Yes.
They were good. I was so impressed. And then Tony Khan come out right at the end, around 11:49 mark. He come out and address the crowd, and tell them and thanking people for staying at Ring of Honor. And me and Chris was like, man, we got to talk to him.
But I'm sure he left right after he said that. He probably took off right after that.
Yeah, exactly.
Tony's a busy man.
Yes, he is. And I was thinking, and he would talk to you because he'll talk to anybody. And I was thinking, Chris, at that time, man, let's forget about this last match and let's go and see if we can talk to him. And I wanted to talk to the bodyguard because a couple of guys that was out there, they say, yeah, we done talked to him. I want to say, hey, can we get, if you guys can get us some kind of way to where we can speak to him, man, because I would have loved to talk to him.
Yeah,
I would love to too.
Yeah. Oh, I know you would, Tatiana.
I have a lot to say.
And it was funny too because
you'll be good to talk to him.
And Tatiana, look at this. We met so many podcasters.
Oh yeah.
Mm-hmm.
Some of them telling lies to us and everything like that.
We met so many podcasters.
Mm-hmm.
Oh, hey, y'all got a podcast? Well, we got a podcast too. We've been around like 7 years. How many subscribers y'all got? Oh, well, we got about
6,000.
6,000. Like, what's the name of your podcast? Oh, we kind of got some issues on YouTube. We got to take it down for a minute.
Oh my God.
Really? Okay.
All right, let me get to these comments, Chris. All right, Marcus Brown, Will Riley Sport. It's obvious Punk and Cody wants all their friends with them. Punk being back in WWE just had a huge effect on WWE because now Mercedes is returning and AJ Lee is. Yeah, that's what I hear. JL, Ricky can't be friends with Brooks and not want to work there. Well, yeah, okay. All right, King Leo Picasso. They are trash on promo tonight, 11 minutes. I think they're pretty good. The promo's been pretty good, King Leo. I think they've been pretty good. Don't you, Chris?
Oh yeah,
Tatiana?
they've
I
been
think they've been pretty good.
It could
I
have been a
mean,
little bit better with
all right.
Chris Jericho.
Be
Some
right
things
back,
felt
guys.
flat.
Be right back.
yeah, I mean that right there was a little too long. I mean that one right, it was a little too long. I will agree there, but overall been pretty good. All right, the Sleeping Angel says yes. Yeah, I'm not digging this at all. You got to give it a chance. Tonight haven't been too bad. Hey, Dynamite haven't been too bad. Well, at least you're here with us, and we're here to entertain you. And I hope you're enjoying this thing with Chris, myself, and Tatiana. We're doing the best we can. And if you don't like something, hey, it's your prerogative to speak on it, because we definitely speak on it when we don't like something. All right, Marcus Brown, JL, he's friends with Cody. You don't know how much it's bad on TK to lose Cody and Punk. JL, I like Colin Cassidy. Okay, JL. I mean Big Cass. I mean Big Bill and Ricky the Rock fanboy star.
Oh, the Rock fanboy.
Man.
Ouch.
Ooh. Yeah. All right. What's D-Skill? Gosh, man. Wow, we way behind on these. I got to get these comments. All of them. D-Skill, H-Town, this promo is going on way too long. Goodness. Liam, Oliver, Sub, Harry, and Chris, and Tatiana, Marcus Brown. Dynamite has been a 3 out of 5 stars so far. I can agree with that, Marcus. JL, I mean, AEW needs to build up their own talent. They shouldn't care and focus on. Yeah, they definitely do. Marcus Brown, Liam, Oliver, what's up, bro? Green Randall, the Golden Jets are dead, man. Walking. Sup, Marcus says, Liam. King Leo Picasso. Ricky cannot wait to leave. All right, JL says WWE didn't grow by leeching off other companies' best wrestlers. They built up their own, like John Cena. No. Randy Orton, Brock Lesnar, AEW needs to grow their own talent. That is loyal, not for money. JL, no, you completely wrong. You completely wrong.
Absolutely wrong.
If anybody built up his talent with other wrestlers, it's Vince McMahon. Vince McMahon, all those guys, all his major superstars, they came from somewhere else. Hulk Hogan started in Florida and went to AWA, and basically he wrestled a little bit for Mid-Atlantic and Georgia Championship Wrestling. Went back to AWA, then he stole it. Roddy Piper.
That was the biggest one they got. Hulk Hogan, and then everybody else started following after he went from territory to territory.
Exactly.
Man,
he just plucked people. Jake Roberts and Roddy Piper, they came from Mid-Atlantic, the NWA, Mid-Atlantic Jim Crockett Promotions. He stole so many wrestlers from these guys. He plucked these wrestlers, JL. So don't say that. Vince McMahon built up everybody that was.
Harry, not just wrestlers, but TV time too.
Yes, exactly.
They took their TV time. These little tiny promotions took their TV time because Vince McMahon could pay for it. Yes, exactly. And took their best the announced teams and things like that. Jesse Ventura, came from the AWA. Mean Gene Oakland, AWA. All these guys, man, pretty much outside of Gorilla Musan and Lou Albano and all these guys, they came from other places. Bobby Heenan, AWA. So, yeah, JL, you're completely wrong on that, buddy. Completely wrong. But, wow, did you see that? Did you hear that, Chris?
No, I just got back. What
JL says WWE didn't grow by leeching off other companies' best wrestlers. They built up their own, like John Cena, Randy Orton, Brock Lesnar. AEW needs to grow their own talent. That is loyal, not for the money. And yeah, me and Tatiana both went at him on that, but no.
No, they leaked.
Yeah, he leaked. Man, Vince McMahon, if anybody grabbed talent from other companies and grabbed, and like she said, grab their TV time too. Tatiana was talking about grab the TV time and grabbed even their TV announcers. Most of that team that went to the WWE, they all came from other places. All of them. Jack Tunney, from Stampede. I mean, Gerald Briscoe, Jerry Briscoe, and all those guys that came up there and helped him. But hey, he had the money to do it. And, Jim Crockett ended up funding the first WrestleMania. He didn't know that. He'd give him that $1 million for that time slot over there in Georgia. So, He helped him out. All right, Lim Oliver, this AEW has been really good. Wow, you see, Harry,
Really
that's
has.
what we
It really
said.
has.
We want to see wrestling grow. That's true, Lim Oliver. I think it's been really good. Now, I mean, there's been a couple people that saying it's bad tonight. That's said it here on the show, but I think the show's been really good. So I can't complain.
It's been good.
I can't complain with what we've seen tonight at all. Hezekiah Thomas, this promo was kind of mid. Should have written it out. Could have been better. Yeah, it could have been better, Hezekiah Thomas, but hey, it still was good. I don't think it was a damper on the show. And sometimes you can have promos like that can pretty much bring the quality of the show down, but it hasn't. It's been a good show. Sleeping Angels, laugh out loud. It was too long in my opinion. I agree with you there. Sleeping Angels.
What's going on?
Definitely agree. All right, King Leo Picasso. Here she comes. Let my hands off. Here she comes. I think he's talking about Toni Storm. All right, JL Timeless. Toni Storm is the best female act going on in pro wrestling today. This thing is huge, Chris. Laugh out loud, Sleeping Angels. I'm talking about this list, man.
Yeah.
Going on and on. Marcus Brown, JL is not leeching off AEW. It's giving the talent Tony Khan doesn't use correctly a bigger platform. I can agree there, Marcus Brown. No doubt about that. All right. Green Roundel, Shayna Wayne helped Christian because Edge hit a concerto on her son in front of her. Okay. All right, Marcus Brown, JL, she is in NGL. JL, Marcus Brown, I met WWE in the 90s and beyond have been growing their own talent. AEW needs to cut back on the RVDs junks like Jefferson Hardy. Well, in the late 90s, I say early 2000s. Well, JL, I'm gonna say they started building their own talent around after 2001, 2002. Because still, up until that time, man, the main people that came up there, they became stars. Now, of course, they built The Rock on their own. But Stone Cold Steve Austin, stunning Steve Austin. I'm sorry, he was already a star. Diesel, he was a mid Carter, but he was known. Okay,
he became a mega star.
Yeah,
Razor Ramon. So basically, after WCW.
Yeah, they did make a leap, but he had no choice because he had no stars up there, man. So Razor, his best wrestlers, they came from WCW at that time when he had to make them stars. Stone Cold Steve Austin, he was stunning Steve Austin. You had Razor Ramon, who was the Diamond Stud over in WCW. You had Vinny Vegas, who became Diesel. Those guys went into that. Then when they went up to WWE, man, WWE was faltering. That's when that time looked like they was about to go down. And he had to make them stars. And he elevated them. So I give him credit for that. He elevated them. Not saying that the man don't know how to get over somebody that's their career seems dead. Vince McMahon knows how to do that. The man's a flipping genius. There's no ins and buts about it. But JL, WWE has built a lot of stars. Especially after, WCW went down, they had to build their own stars. So got to give him credit for that. But he has built stars himself too.
He just kissed that Joker?
I think he did. All right. Let's see. Green Roundel Tony is overrated. All right, Green.
Yeah, I agree with you on that one.
Yeah, she to a certain point, yeah. All right, Matt Magnum. I never seen Toni Storm and Lady Gaga in the same room together.
Oh my God!
Hey, Lady Gaga, come on, man! I didn't see no Lady Gaga. If I did, boy, I'd be like, sing me a song, Lady Gaga. La 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 la. All right, JL. I love the Dunn Callis family. Dunn is a terrific manager. He's awesome. He's pretty good, man. I like what they're doing
just
with it.
Taking the spotlight from all his boys, man. That's the only problem.
Yeah. Anthony Vargas, Sup, Harry and Chris. Hi, Tatiana. Oh my God, let's be thankful. We on Wake Up list. Harry, Homicide, Brooklyn 99, Andre Broughton. Yeah, Andre Broughton passed away last night. Yes, he did.
Ooh.
Man, you know him. Andre Broughton. You know him. You'll know him if you've seen him, Chris. I can't. He was on Brooklyn 99 last, and he was on Homicide. Let me see. I'm trying to think of some other things. I'm trying to think of some movies and stuff that he played in. He's a well-known actor, Chris. If you've seen him, you would know him.
Yeah, once you see him, you'll know him.
Yeah, you'll know him. That you can't mistake him. You can't mistake him. Let's see.
Oh, him. Oh,
yeah.
Okay. Black dude. Okay. Wow, that's crazy.
Yeah. I it's only 61, man. And
Wow.
And we know 61 is not old no more, man. It's just not. I don't know what ailment that he had or whatever, but rest in peace to him, man. And and we all our thoughts is with his family and everything, and his friends and everybody. That's sad. That's so sad. Anthony Vargas, legendary actor, and Get on the Bus. Yes. And man, my favorite of him when he was in that Stephen King movie. I can't remember when he was in that store. They were stuck in that store.
The Mist.
What's that?
The Mist.
The Mist. Yeah, that's so good, man. That was awesome. But he was very good in that. And he just like he don't believe that stuff. He's just like, hey, ain't nothing going on out there.
Oh my God.
This dude was a trip.
God,
this was a good match so far.
Boy, you missed that DDT, boy.
I saw it, Chris.
Goodness sake, boy.
I saw it. All right. Ruby dressed like Beetlejuice, King. Leo says Picasso. Wow. All right, Kathy, your mom is on. What's up, Kathy, your mom? Glad that you joined us again tonight on the Straight Up Wrestling Show. Kathy, your mom says hi. Hi, Tatiana. And Harry says he down to do Ring of Honor with you. Any good ideas? Laugh out loud. Okay. Kathy, your mom, sup, Marcus? All right, Kathy, your mom, sup, Mag? Yeah, laugh out loud. All right, Marcus Brown, Kathy, your mom, what's goody, sister? All right. Hezekiah Thomas, shout out to Ruby Soho. I really like her, but she's here to take another loss. Yeah, Rio took her out, man. All right, Matt Magnum says, greetings, Kathy. That last match we didn't, I'm going to go ahead and say the last match was on. I can't even remember who's in it. I'm giving it 2.5 stars. All right, Sean did ask for him. King Elio Picasso says, JL says, dirty win. Matt Magnum, Anthony Vargas, absolutely. Rest in peace, Andre Brockner. He was awesome in the series Homicide Life on the Street. Yes, he was. Kathy, your mom, laugh out loud. Harry, he talking broken guitar, but don't sell a draw, aka Jeff Jarrett.
I can see that. I can see that.
All right, JL, man, it feels good to finish on SA. Lost final is next week. Last final is next week. Man, 2023 has been a long year. Yes, it has. But JL, man, keep up that schoolwork. Keep going. Do your thing. All right, Kathy, your mom, Robert. All right. Kathy, your mom, Harry and Chris, I forgot to tell you, NWA legend Dory Funk visited to talk NXT roster last night. Oh, he did. Oh, he visited and talked to NXT roster last night. Well, that's great, man. Dory Funk Jr., you're talking about a great wrestler, legend, superstar. But, man, I was hoping you say he visited AEW and talked to their locker room. I'd rather him talk to – they needed a little bit more, if you ask me.
Man, but if they won't listen to Flair, you think they're going to listen to Dory?
Yeah, exactly. They won't listen to Flair. Tully said him and Arn, they didn't listen to them at all. So
that is so disappointing.
Yeah, it is.
It's disrespectful is what it is.
Well, Dory Funk Jr., he was world champion between 1969 and 1973, NWA world champion. But they don't care about that. They're not gonna listen to Flair. Yeah. But they just want somebody to be part of the boys team, man. All right, Matt Magnum, 2 stars for the women's match. Oh, yep, that's what we gave it. We 2.5, I think. All right, Kathy, your mom, Harry, that's why I want Tatiana as a wrestler. She's working well on YouTube. I'm proud of her. Yes, she's doing a great job.
I don't think I could get in the ring. I wouldn't mind being a manager, though. That would be fun.
Yeah, it would be.
I can see you a manager.
I can see you doing that. Yeah, if you was down here, me and Chris, we could hook you up. Let's see, with some promoters. All right, Hezekiah Thomas. Rio was not the little girl Kenny wrestled. Okay. Oh, she wasn't? Okay.
Because it sure looked like her.
All right, JL, Stephanie looked good in the 2000s era with that frizzed up hair. What is a lot of stuff. All right, Marcus Brown, Tatiana guarantees Rio wrestles a few matches and jobs out to Tony Storm and disappears for another year. It always happens. She hasn't been consistent on TV since 2020. Goodness. JL, is Ethan Page on yet? No, JL. Ethan Page is out of business. I haven't seen Ethan Page in so long. I mean, well, I see him every now and then. And
he was on Collision. He went against Kenny Omega.
Okay, I didn't see Collision this past weekend. Okay. All right, good. All right, Marcus Brown, JL, I agree. Stephanie looks good with blonde hair. Yeah, I had that. what did I have this weekend, Chris? That family reunion this weekend. So yeah, Baldwin family reunion, my mom's side of the family. All right, Kathy, your mom, since Harry and Chris is original for wrestling, Tati can be next generation in indies. All right.
There you go.
Let's see, Kat. All right, Kat. Thank you for joining the Straight Up Wrestling Show, Kat. Hi, Harry and Chris and Tatiana. Harry, your legendary catchphrase. Remember, Nikki. Oh, there's foolishness, but Chris is I'll be back soon. Yeah. All right. So Kat know who we are, been around. So yeah, appreciate you coming in, Kat, and thank you for watching a lot of our other shows, which a lot of people do, and they come in every now and then. But we definitely appreciate it, Kat, coming in and rocking with us tonight. Marcus Brown, Kathy, your mom. I think it's great that there's more women that watches wrestling because it seems of the time. I think it's if a male talks wrestling to one of us guys, be getting looked at like we weird. Yeah, Marcus, man, I hate to say it, Marcus, a lot of people, wrestling fans, weird today because it's not in the mainstream. Back with me and Chris, we could talk to anybody about wrestling. When we grew up, when we had the territory days, you talk to anybody about wrestling. When you just had WWE as the big dog and WCW was big, but still really just a big territory, we can talk to anybody. We go to school, you talk to anybody. If there's 10 people in there, at least 7 people in there watching wrestling. You go to work. When we started working when we was young, we was at Publish together, Chris. Remember, everybody, you talk to wrestling, the customers will stop while you talking to wrestling, get in your conversation.
That's one thing I miss about Publix, but we were the first to get them tickets, though, boy. We was quick, boy.
But man, I would talk to, we could be talking anywhere. You be talking to other people that work with you at the store. And next thing you know, customers walking up. Oh, did you see it last night? They were talking about Nitro and and they were talking about Raw. It was just so amazing. But even before that, like I said, but a lot of these fans was what they gained back then when that war was going on. You gained fans that was outside of wrestling that was watching. Maybe they were boxing fans or they were just NFL fans, NBA fans. Everybody was watching. So it was amazing.
Him doing the gritty. Hey, kind of breaking away from wrestling real quick, man. The NBA has decided to suspend Draymond Green indefinitely.
Oh, snap.
Yeah, he done.
He'll be back before the year's out.
Ooh, cutter. Oh, he better not win.
That's a nice cutter.
Oh, yeah, it was.
Yeah, he better not win on that. He would have won on that. I would have flipped out. Well, Draymond done a whole bunch of bad things this year, man.
Yeah, he done indefinitely, man. He ain't coming back, bro. He done for the season, bro. Indefinitely, NBA, he done. This ain't
NBA
right.
always saying definitely, man. They brought the kid back. What is his name? The kid from South Carolina that's down the road. Not Zion. We know he's from Spartanburg. The other kid that's from the lower state that plays for Memphis. They're brandishing a gun and all that, trying to be gangster.
I know who you're talking about.
I can't even think of his name, man. They brought him back twice last year. This guy, man. So I don't know, man. He's just not, what is his name? The commissioner that they have now. He's not David Stern. He's just not. David Stern say you gone, you out.
Yeah.
But this guy, I forgot his name. I can't even think of his name. But that commissioner they got now, he doesn't.
Adam Silver.
Yeah, Adam Silver. He doesn't stick to his word, man. Sometimes he does, and sometimes he don't. He's like a pansy. He let the players run.
Nice suplex.
Boom! Goodness sake!
Oh my God!
God! All right. Kathy, your mom says yes. Marcus Brown. Kathy, your mom. I've been watching the product since '99, but watch a lot of my auntie's wrestling tapes going all the way back to 1979. Oh snap, Marcus! Cool.
Oh.
All right, Marcus. All right. I'm glad that you discovering a little bit of history. Cat JL is my favorite character of all time. Laugh out loud, clean win, catchy. All right. JL be tripping, boy. Clean win, boy. Clean attack.
Ooh.
Oh gosh.
Oh my God, I hope he wins.
Come on, Swerve.
Yeah, Swerve need to win. I'm tired of Mox, boy.
I am too. No. God.
Did they say how much time was left?
No, they haven't. They haven't. But if they do a time limit draw, I wouldn't be mad.
All right. Sleeping Angel said, wow. Green Randall Tony just called her a evil Barbie. Laugh out loud. King Leo Picasso Samoa Joe called him a sellout for working with Jared. D-Skill H-Town, why is Jay Lethal surprised he lost? I don't know, D-Skill.
I don't know, man.
Marcus Brown, why Jay Lethal though? That was trash. Goodness. This is it.
Curb stomp.
Oh,
Thank God.
man, that was so
Oh,
freaking
5 more minutes left.
All right, Kat. Jay Lethal needs to go back to TNA. I'm sorry, but like Chris said, shut up and get paid. Laugh out loud. That's my motivation of the day, Chris.
And there you go.
Kat, you got family to feed, so be quiet and be happy.
There you go.
Mm-hmm. King Leo Picasso, who is going to want to work 3 companies after winning this when they love part-time? Yeah, I can understand King Leo Picasso.
And one thing,
Yeah,
these
I
wrestlers,
agree.
one thing about AEW, what they get to do, the WWE don't. They get to work outside their company.
Yeah, they do.
Oh,
Yeah, they do.
yes. That's probably one of the best things about it.
Exactly.
Yeah.
You get to do indie shows, Comic-Cons, and all
And
that.
I think that's why Will Ospreay didn't sign with WWE.
Yeah.
He's so used to doing that. He's used to going anywhere.
Did Swerve, did he give out? Did he? No, wait a minute. I didn't think he did.
No, he didn't tap out, man.
King Leo says, MJF executive producer, I think he cares more about that. Laugh out loud. And Swerve just got up, man, and come off that doggone apron. Kathy, your mom, oh, that's cool, Marcus. Kat, I like MJF, but I'm sorry to say this. I think Harry, right? Oh, snap! I love MJF, but I don't think he draw like Rick and Hogan.
Yes.
Yeah, Kat, no doubt. I appreciate that. This is wow. Oh God! God Almighty! All right,
it's gonna be a time limit draw, bro.
What?
Yeah, so I have a lot of knowledge on the wrestling thing. Even though I'm 28, I love the sport with a passion. I know you do, Marcus. Oh gosh, he holding the trunks. I saw that.
Oh my God.
Holding the trunks with a fruit roll up.
Oh, yo, what? Oh my God.
Catch your mom, yeah, Marcus Brown. Wow.
What?
Well, if I was Swerve, I'd attack that joker, boy.
Yeah, I would too, man. He needs to attack him. He does.
Oh my God.
Need to jump out there and kick him while he's down right there at the sign.
No way.
So they gonna give it to Moxley. It's foregone conclusion. Moxley,
you see, that's what I was saying. It's gonna be Moxley and Bryan at the end of this whole thing. This doesn't make any sense.
Tony just replays things, man.
And they're gonna give it to Moxley. They're gonna give it to him.
Yeah. What y'all get a match between 4 and 4.5 stars for me?
0.
Yeah.
Tati said 0.
No, this is not right.
No, it's not. It's not. I Swerve should have won that. He worked hard for that. I'm not saying John Moxley didn't, but Swerve did. He put in all the breathtaking moves to pretty much pull out this win and everything. And no, anybody that comes in and thinking we saying that because the man's black, no, we're not saying that because he's black. We're not biased or anything like that. It's just Swerve. It's his time, man. It really is. You know, John Moxley had his time. I'm sick and tired of him just walking around, just, thinking he just missed a bad this, missed a bad that, and he's not drawing. He's not bringing in the fans. He's just not. He's overhyped. So, man, build a star. You got a star right there. You can build Tony Khan. Continue, and he's done more he's done more without Tony's help, to tell you the truth.
This is insane.
Yeah, it is. Yeah, it is. All right, Marcus
You
Brown,
know,
Cat. I just
You know
think
what really
MJF
bothers me? I think that
What's
this
that?
tournament should have really been used to help bring up these younger guys. Moxley already won the world title like twice.
Exactly.
Yeah.
You know, he's had so much
Harry.
success. Oh
Yeah.
my God.
Is that
That's
That's
Hangman.
what should have
No,
happened
yeah.
earlier. Remember, we were saying that earlier.
Yeah, that's exactly what should. Yeah, it should have got attacked earlier.
And how is it like 5 of them and they getting beat up?
Well, they winning now. No. Okay.
Oh,
Maybe it's Roderick. Crack the window too.
oh.
Smash that window.
Oh my God.
Wow.
They threw him up there pretty hard on that thing.
Well,
I hope he got some back padding on. He's got something. Goodness.
Well, that's how we end Dynamite. All right.
Dynamite was good. Dynamite was good. I'm gonna at least give it 3 stars
Yeah,
at least.
it was good.
It was really good. It was solid.
Yeah, it
So,
was a solid show.
I'm giving it a solid 3 and a thumbs up. It was really good, and I don't care what nobody else say. That's all rating. If you got a problem with that,
Our offers I was all.
925. But yeah, we appreciate everybody coming in. There's a lot of you, and I'm gonna get to all these comments before we leave out of here. All right, Marcus Brown, Cat. I just think MJF needs to turn back heel. His face turn hasn't been hidden like it was when he was a prick, calling Tony Khan a mark, or throwing drinks in people's faces. All right, Cat. I feel you on that, Marcus Brown. And Marcus Brown, Cat, the AEW Dark and Pie Elevation, Harry, laugh out loud. But y'all know us too much, man. I'm just telling people come in here and they'll mention all this old stuff, you know, that we hadn't said in a while, and it's funny. All right, Mag says, I agree with you, Chris. A wrestler's worst enemy is time. Hence, Shane McMahon. Yeah.
Oh God.
That was bad. All right, Marcus Brown. And we haven't heard nothing about Shane since he got hurt at WrestleMania.
He probably just somewhere at the
I
house.
haven't heard anything either.
Yeah, exactly. All right, Marcus Brown, that Cat, no doubt. I just think that's all he needs to do. Then he will be back to being the best in AEW again. Okay, Cat to your mom. Harry almost dropped pie on camera. Be careful. Harry, laugh out loud. Cat to your mom is cracking up. And do she got a pie there? Is she? All right, Marcus Brown, Cat to your mom. Where you see a pie? I've been asking Harry for some peach cobbler pie. I love peach cobbler. I love it. Chris' wife always making peach cobbler. Always making peach cobbler. All right, I was thinking about to buy something. Yeah, my wife love it too. All right, Cat, true Harry, don't get close to a booker. Don King, laugh out loud. Don't get close to a booker. All right. Oh man, who we got here? King Delect.
Cleandale Clark.
Cleandale
Clark.
Cleandale Clark. What do you think of people who have weird fetishes? Let's say it starts with man viewing videos of women's backsides, then it evolves into farts and scat. Man, we're not rolling with that. All right.
Yeah.
I mean, hopefully you say something about wrestling. I mean, it's okay if you're talking about wrestling and then you throw something like that in there. Then we might laugh and joke and might say something about it. But hey, you keep the stuff on wrestling for right now. All right, Marcus Brown, Harry, Chris, and Harry. I guess you could maybe Harry, Chris, and Harry. What would y'all rate AEW tonight? So far, I gave it 3 out of 5 stars. Yeah, we basically around that 3.5 star mark, Marcus. It was really good tonight. I gotta say that. I don't care what nobody say or whatever. It was a good show. Marcus Brown, Chris, Harry, and Tatiana. What is y'all rating of Dynamite so far? I give it a 3 out of 5 stars. Sleeping Angels, right? Laugh out loud. Dasu Socorro. I love the background. Okay. Thank you. All right,
welcome in.
Yeah, no doubt. That's Sicario. Yeah, love all this melatonin on my screen. Okay. All right. Well, we do what we can, you know. Doesn't mean there's always gonna be 3 black folks on here, but hey, we do what we can. All right, Cat. I know Harry and Chris is legends and old school, but Harry is Tony Khan brought you in for creative. Will you allow him to hug you? Of course, why not?
Yeah.
Why not?
I give I give him a dap. Oh, I mean, I shake his hand. He's a neighborhood drug dealer. My man.
My man. Okay. All right. Dasu Sakura. Tati would have so much to talk about. Yes, of course. Of course.
Oh, yeah.
I mean, I would love her to, if it's not me and Chris, Tatiana or whatever. Yeah, and we will bring
she's welcome on
Tatiana
here.
in.
She's welcome
I'll be
on
like,
here
you need to
anytime.
hire Tatiana. We need to bring her in because, hey, 3 heads is better than 1, straight up. Because me and Chris, we always bouncing ideas off each other. And I like bouncing ideas off of people that's not actually wrestling right now. Because we're going to come with a different perspective. Because Chris and I, we done said it plenty times on the show before. What do they do after they get finished with their matches, Chris?
Either take off and leave or just, hang around and just BS and don't pay attention to what's going on.
Talk to other wrestlers, and they talk to other wrestlers like, did you happen to see my match or whatever? They want other wrestlers to watch their match. They might set somebody up and, that's a veteran or whatever, want them to watch their match and ask them what they think. But these guys are not watching. They don't watch the show. These indie wrestlers don't watch the show. And I know it happened with a lot of the guys. A lot of the guys on the main on these main shows, they're not watching it either because these guys got to up and get somewhere. They want to go home. That's just what they do. They, a lot of them be already gone before you get to see them in the back. So they're not really watching the show, man. And so it's up to promoters. It's up to the promoters. That's the reason I always say the promoters do not blame the wrestlers that's coming in there. Blame yourself because for wrestlers.
Mm-hmm.
So, you can be as talented as you can be outstanding talent. But if they don't have anything for you, you're gonna wallow in the mire, man. You just another leaf being tossed at sea. I mean, we've seen it so much with AEW talent, and we've seen it with WWE in the last 2.5 years. Me and Chris been doing this thing. If they don't have nothing for you, your talent don't mean anything. Don't mean jack. So, yeah. So it's all up to promoters and bookers. They got to have something for everybody. All right, King Leo Picasso podcasters. All right, laugh out loud. Cat says laugh out loud. All right, Marcus, Harry, Chris, and Tatiana. So far, Dynamite is 3 out of 5 stars, but the stream is 5 out of 5 stars or 10 stars. The stream has made the show better. Appreciate that, Marcus.
Thank you, Marcus.
Going great on that, man. Like, it's just, yeah.
Yeah, Cat says like Friday. You don't have like Harry and Chris. You don't have to lie. You don't have to lie, Greg. You don't have to lie. Keep it real, OG. All right. Dasu Sakura. Dynamite has been very good. Yes, it has. Yes, it was. All right, King Leo Picasso. Y'all are killing it as that Golden Jets promo. As on that Golden Jets promo. All right, Marcus says, Cat, your profile picture reminds me of Princess Peach, which is a compliment to you. I'm known to do this, give compliments once in a while to different people here. Yes, you are, Marcus. All right, Dasu Socorro. It seems to filter between excellent and very good. Laugh out loud. Dasu said again. Kathy, your mom, Harry and Chris, I told Tatiana that how you feel about this idea. Claudio as James Bond with AJ Perry is better than Andrade with CJ Perry. Do you agree? I can roll with that. I definitely can. One thing about it, Claudio, they do got to come up with something with Claudio. Claudio could be your classic. He could be your superstar. He could be your world champion for a couple of years, man. He will be a great one if you get him with a manager and do something different with his character. But man, I just don't think. I know Tony don't have an idea. I'm not gonna say I think he has no idea. He don't. All right, Ricky Starks is a Rock fanboy. Marcus, we know what you're saying. All right, Dasu Socorro. WWE did not pilfer stars from other promotions. What you mean? They did not.
Yes,
they did. Oh, she's saying that's crazy. But yeah, they did. All right, Dasu Socorro. Imagine being that young, you don't realize how much Vince pilfered from other promotions. Yeah, exactly. So yeah, she's coming back at you, Marcus, with that too. All right, Dasu Socorro, Black Saturday. All right, Cat. No, it was JL. It was JL. I'm sorry, Marcus. Cat says, JL, I'm sorry to say this, but Harry said they need to open PC and AEW to build talent. But Jay, Vince, a genius for business. Me and Harry agreed on that. Laugh out loud. Yeah, I did say that, and Chris pretty much expanded on that. Yeah. Chris knows more about that than I do because Chris trained as a wrestler. So Chris, Chris actually been in the ring and did his thing. So he knows more about it than I do as far as training or whatever. I'm just one of those guys that come in there and have the ideas. Just do this, do that. And Chris is the guy, and I'll be like, Chris, let me go ahead and write this stuff out. Chris, you make sure to finish this right. Chris goes in the back. Chris manages the back room, and me and Chris throw ideas off each other. But yeah, Chris been in the ring. Chris knows all that stuff. Yeah, all right. Marcus Brown says, Cat, you're welcome. I'm nothing but positivity. Cool. But yeah, let go on the off subject, Chris. Trick Williams, right? I said I said something on one of the South Carolina Gamecocks. I said something on one of our sites, and I talked about Trick Williams. I said all I said was, they were saying, because one guy said I didn't know Trick Williams was in AEW. I didn't know Trick Williams played for the Gamecocks, and I laughed. I said I wish he didn't. I said because he wasn't that good. I put laugh out loud, and I was laughing, and I put a hands on my face, and then I said, I love him as a wrestler, though. I watch him every Tuesday night. And then one of our Gamecock fans said, that's my mother. He said, that's my MF not grandson, nephew. He said, you better watch what the hell you say. How good was you? He said, you better watch what the hell you say. He said, how good was you? How good was you?
Oh, no.
I said, man, look, so this guy actually knows I played and everything. So I just basically said, look, man, I said, Trick, I'm glad he was a Gamecock. I'm glad. I love all my fellow Gamecocks. Okay, I do. And he was dedicated. He was up there for 4 years. He played. He got his degree, and so I love that. But as a player, the fact is, the guy only caught 11 passes during 4 years for 137 yards. That was his stats. I mean, so I'm like, dude, and he started 5 games for us, Chris. He started 5 games his junior year. He didn't get to play his senior year. They sat him on the bench. But I'm like, man, the proof is in the pudding. Don't get mad at me, And I don't take kindly to threats, Chris. I'm just like, but I went ahead and said, I'm gonna be nice to this dude, man. That job was crazy. But I'm just like, dude, don't come on here, man. There's a number of players on here. And he's one of the fans. I was like, it's former players mostly on that site. But he came on there, he cussed me out. Him a nephew, man. I'm like, okay, I didn't know he was your nephew. I said, don't matter if he's your nephew. I said, don't matter who played for the Gamecocks. If you wasn't good, I'm gonna tell you you wasn't good. Straight up. If people tell me I wasn't good, I had a shoddy game, and I'm pretty sure, Chris, when you played, people said, hey man, that just wasn't that good. It happens. It happens. But I'm just like, man, don't say that, dude. I played every game. So don't say that about me. How good was you? Now better than your nephew, put it that way. But hey, I said the man's big, he's athletic, and I said maybe he didn't get a chance to really show what he had at South Carolina, but he played on a couple horrible teams, so he should have been able to shine. All right, JL. Sorry, I was off the mark. Sorry, guys, but I had to go ahead and throw that in. I think I wanted Chris to know that, and Tatiana too. All right, JL. Sorry, I was off the mark there. I've been drinking too much of the WWE Kool-Aid. All right, that's you, Socorro.
At least you can understand and recognize.
Exactly, and plus you didn't drink Jim Jones Kool-Aid, so you're okay. You good. Okay, I don't know if you know who Jim Jones is, but Jim Jones, that Kool-Aid wasn't good for anybody, JL. Okay, look him up if you don't know who he is. All right, Dasu Socorro says, I was just about to mention Tunney and Briscoe. Okay, cool. All right, Marcus Brown, I give nothing but positivity and always had. Yeah, you do, Marcus. I don't know why in the world that dude kicked you off his podcast, man. He don't podcast no more, Marcus. He might come back, but he don't podcast no more. Cat says, thanks, Marcus. Dasu Socorro, no written promos, please. No written promos, please. All right, Marcus Brown, JL, you good. You ain't no fanboy of one company. You've been saying you are a true wrestling fan. Bro, don't be down on yourself. Okay, Marcus Brown, Cat, cheering for Cat. Cat says, no, JL, you good. I know this. I did, Cat. JL never let nobody tell you ain't perfect. Dr. King, quote, I like your ideas, this family here. All right, Cat, right, Marcus? Marcus Brown, JL, always keep your head up, bro. No doubt about that, man. JL JL is something, man. JL is a character. Don't let JL fool you. JL is one of the most confident people around. I'm pretty sure he is. He walks with his head up all the time. This guy right here, and that guy probably walk in the classroom and doggone drop a book. Somebody, drop a book or whatever. Somebody might pick it up, hand it to him. He might say, clean pickup. I don't know. That's the kind of person JL is. All right, Marcus Brown says, JL always keep your head up, bro. Daso Carl says, and Vince was so poor with building people at the time. Well, I'm not gonna say he was to a certain point. I mean, you can get a little discouraged when you have a company that big and then things start falling apart around you. And so at one point it was falling apart. And hey, he took some advice from some people, and that's one thing I will say about Vince. He did have an open ear. All right, Dasu Socorro. At that time, Russo was probably what saved him. That's true. That's true.
Yeah, I agree with that too. Yeah.
Marcus Brown, Harry, I'm trying to find out. What's that? Yeah, that's true, Chris. Yep. I'm trying to find out how that Tony Storm orange tastes like.
Oh my God.
Marcus, you crazy. All right, Rally. Goodness sake, I really like Tony Storm. I see her a lot of people say she's crap, overrated. I think she's great. That's why wrestling good, different opinions. I can talk. I like Sorrell, laugh out loud. No one else in IWC does laugh out loud. I like Sorrell, man. I really do.
I like her too.
Sorrell, okay, I can deal with Sorrell, but Tony
I like Sorrell. I do.
I got to draw the line somewhere. But
I don't think she's ready to be in the ring like full time though.
No, she's not. But I do like her. Kat, Harry, and Chris. Andre Brogdon. Brogdon was also in Glory with Denzel Washington. Yes, he was. He played a great part in that, man. He did. Yeah.
Think about
Oh yeah. Was he in what's the name? No, he wasn't. He wasn't in the Cowboy in the movie of the Black Cowboys, was he? In there with Mario Van Peebles?
Man. Oh, you talking about Posse? No,
that wasn't him. That was another guy. The one Motisa. The Motisa tribe, the guy. Remember the Motisa, the guy, the one you wore the glasses?
Oh yeah, the black dude, the little lady. Yeah. No.
Motisa. That show was crazy. All right, Robert Brown. Oh, did I read this? Okay, Robert Brown. Kathy, your mom was hanging, girl. Oh gosh, man, we got a lot of people still in here too. We appreciate everybody being here with the Straight Up Wrestling Show. If you just your first time, go to and hit that like, share, join if you're on Facebook. And we call out Tati, Wrestle Tati. Do the same thing. We're gonna over on YouTube for Wrestle Tati that you're doing over here on YouTube. Hit that like, share, subscribe, hit the notification bell, ding, 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 so you know when we're on like times like these. Follow us over on our Twitch. You do the same thing over on Twitch that you do over here on YouTube. Hit that like, share. What did I say, Chris? Like, share, subscribe, hit the notification bell. And if you on X, formerly known as Twitter, hit that like, share, tweet, and retweet.
And follow.
All right. But yeah, we definitely appreciate all of you coming in, rocking with me and Chris, and rocking with Tatiana. And Tatiana, she talks a good bit on her show, but me and Chris, we run our mouth like crazy, and we appreciate her coming on, doing her thing with us. And next time, I think we're gonna we're gonna try to give Tatiana the floor mostly. But yeah, I got a big mouth, so I'm sure I'll come back with a lot of stuff. But we're gonna have her on real soon again, guys. But yeah, I'm glad that you guys are on with us. All right, Robert Brown, has the Moxley Strickland match happened yet? It must have. Yeah, it doesn't happen because we went behind on you. Sorry, guys, we got behind like this, but we did. Marcus, but the show was so good, we just focused on a lot of things going on with the show. Marcus Brown, Tony Storm is the best woman in AEW currently. She has been killing it, and her character is fantastic. I love the Marilyn Monroe look. She looks cute. Well, Marcus, I will say that. And one thing I'll say, I know Chris don't like it, and I really don't care for it that much. But they've been consistent with it. So I got to give them their credit for that. They've been consistent with it, and it's worked. All right, Robert Brown. Hey, Straight Up Wrestling. When y'all get the chance, check out Ortro Central. OTRS Central. Okay. OTRS Central. Let me try to remember that. ORTRS Central. All right, Kat. AEW roster will listen to Harry if he cooked a nice homemade pie. Laugh out loud. Wow. Marcus Brown, Tatiana wants to be a manager for her husband, The Undertaker, a.k.a. Mark Calloway. He's not wrestling no more, but that'd be a
I
good. That'd be a good
know.
one.
Yeah,
That'd be a good one. Yeah. All right, Marcus Brown, Cat. All right, Marcus Brown, Cat. So Harry and Chris live stream Raw, NXT, Dynamite, SmackDown, and Collision. And Tatiana, she live streams Dynamite and Collision. She just recently started getting back into trying to live stream WWE. All right, Dasu Socorro. Forget all about it. All right, Robert Brown, yo, straight up wrestling. Do y'all swerve when y'all drive?
Oh my god.
Man, no, you better not swerve when you drive, boy.
Nah, we got too much traffic around here, man. No, we ain't doing that.
Definitely not.
too much traffic in our county, man. All right, sleeping angels. Damn. All right, Dasu Socorro. No. Dasu Socorro. Boo. Sleeping giants. What the hell? Boo. Dasu Socorro. Why? Sleeping angels. Boo. Oh, Elf Mosley. All right, we're getting down to the nitty gritty, I believe. All right, Marcus Brown, Harry, Chris, and Tatiana. Well, technically, Triple H would let wrestlers work outside the company, as Nakamura was able to work a few indie shows outside the company. So to get freedom movement, I guess, freedom thing to do more.
Well, you know that for the long.
No, only, but Nakamura only had that opportunity, obviously, because they ended up inducting the Great Muta into the Hall of Fame. It was hey, we'll let you do this if we get this. So I don't think it's something we'll see again.
Well, you know what? Not Tony Khan, but Nick Khan was last year talking about possibly putting in their contracts where they can do things outside of WWE, like podcasts and some shows and things of that nature, which obviously with the merger and everything got put on hiatus, I'm sure. But, you know, it would be good if they were able to do that. But the only problem, if they want to do an indie show, who in the world can afford their rates?
Exactly. Man, and unless
think about it, man. If you get R-Truth gonna cost you at least about $3,000.
Exactly.
On the low end.
You know, unless WWE pay for him to do that. And one thing I will give Crockett, back in the day, I will give Bill Watts this too. You know, down in Mid-South, those guys would send. They were even Vince McMahon. I'm talking about Vince McMahon Sr. now. They were, and Mike Graham down in Florida. They would work with each other. You know, you might come in there. You might be working for Mid-Atlantic Championship Wrestling, and then and Crockett will see you, and he like, you're good, but your style is more suited for Vince. He'll send you down. He'll send you to New York. You go work for Vince McMahon Sr. Then Vince McMahon Sr. be like, okay, we like your style. We got you a little bit where you want it, because they'll talk to those promoters. That's what was good about them. They'll talk to them, say this is where we want them to get to. Then he'll say, okay, you've gotten good, but Crockett, he's more on the flamboyant side. I'm gonna send you down to Miami, and then you go work for Mike Graham down in Florida. So and Mike Graham and Dusty, and they will get you more ready. And then you go back to Mid-Atlantic. That's the way they used to work it back then. It was so good. And you're getting paid every time you jump from these different promotions. You might have a contract with Crockett, or you might have a contract with Vince, but they're sending you down to Memphis. They're sending you down to Alabama, where you can work with Robert Fuller and that group down at CWA. And, you're getting paid. You have that contract solid there. And then you get down to these promotions. They're paying you $200, $300 a week to wrestle for them. And then you still have your contract with that other promotion. That's why you had people like George Soft say he was able to build those 3 houses, Chris. Those guys was able to make a living. The thing about it is, when you see those guys who was broke, like not Rocky's dad, Rocky Soul Man Johnson, these guys broke and everything, man. I hate to say it, I don't have sympathy for these guys. Dusty Rhodes, he didn't have any money. I don't have sympathy for these guys. Yes, when they first started out, like Stone Cold Steve Austin's first year in wrestling, he was making $100 here and there on the road. The guy was sleeping in his car. A lot of wrestlers did that. But overall, those guys that work for the territory, when you became a star, you came a big-time mid-carder, you was on the mid-card, you made a lot of money. Lot of money. Those guys mismanaged their money. They were drinking all the time. And I understand, they're on the road, they hanging with the boys, and they were doing all kind of crazy stuff. But it's crazy. What you about to say, Tatiana?
Yeah, these stuff would not happen nowadays, and especially with these WWE wrestlers. If they were to work at indie shows, WWE would still want to, make sure the booking is favorable for their guys. You send somebody somewhere else, and you still want to call the shots. what promotion is going to work with y'all, especially with y'all having to pay a lot of money to have these wrestlers to come over.
Oh,
It just won't work out in the end. I don't think so.
Yeah.
Not long term.
Exactly. I mean, because think about it, man. Okay, if I got a huge indie wrestling promotion, I'm talking about huge. I'm pulling in 2,000 fans every time I run.
Oh yeah.
Okay, and because some of these indie shows are pulling in these larger markets.
Oh yeah.
Now, and let's say I got enough money, I pull in R-Truth. Okay, and I'm like, hey, I got connections. I'm calling up the WWE. I need R-Truth. They called me. We talking back and forth, and they were like, hey, we see y'all got talent down there. We're gonna let you get R-Truth on this day when you run your show, but R-Truth's got to go over.
Oh yeah. Yeah.
Why?
That's what they do.
I mean, I'd be like, what's the point of having R-Truth come in and get over on my guy?
Yeah.
You want, the whole point is you want my guy to get over R-Truth because, or at least have my guy look like he's got a chance to beat R-Truth.
Oh yeah, and we've seen it. We've seen that a lot of times, Chris. How many? We've been on a lot of indie shows where they brought main guys in. And that main guy always win. Sometimes you have a guy look like he might win. Never happens. It usually never happens. I think we saw it one time. I'm trying to think.
Jay Lethal lost.
Jay Lethal lost. Yeah, Jay Lethal, but we didn't do that show. But I ain't even gonna go back to that show we did. And they lost like $11,000. Neil Koloff over and easily.
That was a disaster.
It was a lot of big stars at that show, and man, it lost a lot of money. That was some foolishness there, boy. Wow.
Yeah, we ain't gonna get into that.
Yeah, we ain't gonna get into that because it's a lot to unpack. All right, Sleeping Angels, good match, terrible ending. I did not like that at all. Exactly. All right, Robert Brown. If you're talking about the match, we thinking Mox match. Robert Brown cracking up. He's crying. Crying, laughing so hard. All right, Magnum says Mox match gets 3 stars. Good match. I think it was higher than that, Mag. It was a really good match. Let's see. Will Rally Sports says Tony Khan booking is not the best. Is actually it's crap. Swerve should have won that. Yeah, he should have. Rally should have. Robert Brown says Swerve deserves a world title run. I'm not gonna say he deserves that yet, but Swerve should be one of the top 4 wrestlers in the promotion. I think right now he has worked his way up to being one of the top 4 wrestlers in the promotion, so he should be a contender for that world championship.
He's working to it.
And I think he'll be a better representation than MJF right now. I really do, because he's willing to work, and they need somebody that's going to work. And MJF works every now and then, but MJF gets on the point where I'm MJF. It does not matter, buddy. It doesn't matter that you MJF no more. It really doesn't. JL says clean win. JL, man. Clean attack, JL says. Sleeping Angels, I agree. Robert Brown, Moxley, 3-time world champion. Yes, he is. JL, clean window break, humbling. God almighty.
Humbling.
God almighty.
You should have known that's what JL was going for, boy.
Hey, clean window break, man. God. Dasso Socorro said it's a great final. Hezekiah Thomas is a great match, but why Swerve is the guy? It's his time. We do agree with that. Yeah. Sleeping Angels, my goodness. Dasso Socorro, I felt something. Dasso says not what I wanted to like, but there are possibilities here. Exactly. All right. Riley says overrun of 5 minutes so far. NXT do it too. Did you see Brian Alvarez kicking off because his DVR cuts off and he always misses the end of Dynamite? Laugh out loud. Him and Meltzer argument about it was so funny. Man, I do not watch. I try to watch. I tried to watch those two a couple times. Dave Meltzer. Oh God.
No, don't. I don't even waste my time with it either.
Yeah, I can't do it. Dasu Socorro, this still leaves Swerve with a chance to win the world title. Yep. Which matters more. Oh, Dasu Socorro. Moxley had to be a shit to win. Okay. All right. Marcus Brown, Harry, Chris, and Tatiana. I'm dropping the ratings to 2.5 after Swerve was screwed. Now it begins. If Swerve isn't AEW World Champion in 6 months, I'm going off on Tony Khan booking and any fans that cap for him. All right, man. Yeah, all right. Mag says tonight's AEW Dynamite gets 3 stars. And like I say, we still got a big crowd of people here. I'm glad y'all love here. All right, Cat, 3 stars tonight. Harry, Chris, Tati. Yep, Cat, we agree. Appreciate it. And we appreciate all y'all coming in. You know, I mean, it's a lot of people. And I know it's because we got Tatiana over here too, or some of you guys probably chiming in too, because we do have Tatiana on here because you know what we do and you know what we say. We definitely appreciate it. Hezekiah Thomas, the only reason I can see them doing this is so Swerve can go for the world title. Swerve with the 3 belts would kind of be off. Okay. All right, Robert Brown, what kind of music y'all like, man? I like that. Man, I like that honky tonk stuff, man. I'm into that bluegrass stuff. What you into, Chris?
Well, I'm into that. Well, I'm into that techno.
What you into, Tatiana?
I like rock music and surprisingly Korean hip hop.
Hey, Korean. Hey, our girl Brianna. Yeah, Brianna. She's autistic, but yeah, she loves Korean hip hop. But she's Korean. So, but yeah, rock. Me and Chris, we love a lot of rock music. But we listen to a little bit of everything. To tell you the truth, Robert, I have to say, Chris is old school hip hop, the '90s probably, and we like a lot of '80s stuff too. But old school hip hop, and you know, we listen to some 2000s, early 2000s stuff, and
every once in a while I'll surprise you with some '80s pop.
Yeah, we love '80s pop, Air Supply, Genesis, all kind of stuff. Like I say, Chris, you can get in the car with Chris. Chris shocks me. Chris have anything on, and me too. I listen to so many different things because back when we was growing up, you listen to everything, and I love a lot of rock music too. So I mean, you put on a Metallica album, I'm gonna listen to it. You put on Motley Crue album, I'm gonna listen to it. But I mean, we listen to pretty much everything, Robert. But I'm just saying, you know, the main thing that me and Chris know about, we know about 80s, 90s hip hop because hey, that's when MTV was running MTV Raps and BT Rap City. So that's our main thing when it comes to music. But we listen to everything. Better believe it. It's never a dull day getting in the car with us because we each ask each other.
Ain't no telling.
Exactly. We each ask each other, what are you playing, man? What world's going on? So you might come in one day, you might hear Orange Juice Jones playing on the system, and then hey, the next day you come in, we are playing doggone. We got Kenny Rogers the Gambler is playing. So
and like one day Harry got in my car and I'm playing college band music, man.
Yeah, he'll be playing band music. So yeah, we listen to a lot of different things, Robert. And plus, I'm a musician. Chris is too. Chris plays drums, even though he hasn't played in a long time. He's a great drummer. But yeah, we listen to everything, man, straight up. And Chris' mom was a music master. She was a music machine.
Yeah, that was her passion. Elementary school music teacher for years.
Yeah,
loved playing the piano. So
and she played for several different churches, from Catholic, Baptist, all the way Methodist, whatever it was. And she played at big events and everything. Huge music person. So yeah, we listen to everything, Robert. All right, Dasu Socorro. He is definitely a heel now, and the boss likely won't affect Swerve unless they don't follow through with a run with the main belt. All right, Robert Brown, Harry, Chris, what kind of music y'all like? Okay, well, we just went over that. Yeah, Dasu said Swerve does not need this weird nothing belt. Robert Brown, Swerve should have won tonight. Robert C. Rodriguez, what's up, Rodriguez? What's up, man? Appreciate you joining the Familia tonight. Familia. All right. All right. He says good evening to all. Good evening to you, Roberto. And I wanted Swerve to win, Dasu says, and he didn't. And Roberto says, man, my app glitched. Mox beat Swerve. Why? Well, that's what we've been asking on. That's what we've been asking these last 30-something minutes. Dasu Socorro, I hope he uses this to motivate him to F MJ up. Okay.
Oh, but he's not next in line, though. After Samoa Joe, it's Wardlow.
Yeah. Mm-hmm. Goodness sake, man. Marcus Brown. Cat Dynamite was originally a 3 out of 5 stars, but Swerve losing to Moxley, he just left a sour taste in my mouth. It's sour. I don't like it.
Yeah.
He says you don't like it. He got those sour tarts in his mouth, Chris. So I dropped it to 2.5 stars. All right, Robert Brown. Lemons, but yeah. They probably go party after they're back. Right. They might rock. I don't know about all that, man, but I don't know. They
about to go home for about the rest of the week, man.
Exactly. To tell you the truth, man, who can hang around with John Moxley? I couldn't. I don't know.
But John Moxley is that type of dude to just leave after the show.
Yeah,
seems like
yeah.
he want to be hanging around with people.
Yeah, yeah, because I really think this ego that he has, that he comes out to the ring
really
with,
him.
that's really him. Yeah.
Yeah.
And like Cornette said, man, Cornette, he just said that's one thing he don't believe about this dude. This dude act like he's the toughest guy in the world or whatever. And he said he would like him to been back there when there was real shooters in wrestling and see how tough he really was.
I think he is tough. Like, did you guys see him, Renee, and his daughter took a family photo? This dude just had like the meanest look on his face while his wife and child are looking all happy. I'm just like, that persona never turns off.
Yeah, wow.
I mean, well, you got to think too, man. I mean, he really don't like to be bothered, man, because go back and look at Stone Cold's podcast on the old WWE network, or if you can find it.
Mm-hmm.
When Moxley had the WWE championship, Stone Cold did everything in his power to get Moxley to talk or do something. He was like, dude, I'm asking you questions and you're giving me like 2-word answers. He's like, and Stone Cold, you could tell Stone Cold was getting pissed.
Wow.
He was getting pissed. He's like, dude, it's like I'm talking to a damn wall. You ain't giving me nothing. And you're the champion. And Stone Cold was getting pissed because you could tell Stone Cold, like, he was asking the dude, he was like, yeah, man, I don't know, whatever. And then that would be it. And Stone Cold was just like, dude, I'm about to jump over here and just punch you in the damn face.
That's what I'm about to say. Stone Cold is that type. He's that dude, man. He's that type of dude. Yeah, he's that type of dude, man.
See, that's really him. That's really Stone Cold. That's how he really is.
Yeah, what you saying, Tatiana?
We hear a lot more from Moxley now.
Yeah. Well, a lot more than
as much as everyone else.
Yeah,
but a lot more than back then. Yeah.
Yeah, but Stone Cold Steve Austin. Yeah, he's one of these guys who really fight you. So I wouldn't piss him off.
Everybody's like, that's really Stone Cold. That's really him.
That's him.
That's his true nature.
And I knew it was him because I mean that was him when he was stunning Steve, even before he was stunning Steve Austin when he was up in World Class before he came to Mid Atlantic. Man, there was stories out there about him like that, man. So I'm just like, this dude will fight you. He grew up around people that fought all the time.
Well, he got in a fight with Rick Rude.
Yeah.
You heard about that when they was in the car. Paul Lee was in the car.
I heard about it, but I don't know what happened.
Well, they were basically in the car riding from a show, going to another show, and basically Stone Cold was like, "Hey guys, what's going on?" And every other word was GD.
Right.
Stone Cold like, "Hey guys, did it." And Rick Rude was like, "Steve, can you please stop using the Lord's name in vain around me, please, man? It's really aggravating." And he was being nice. And he's like, "Oh, I'm sorry, Rick. I didn't know, man. GD, got. And he just kept doing it. And Paul Lee was in the back. He saw Rick Rude, man. Rick Rude was turning red. He was like, "Steve, if you say it one more time, we're gonna have a problem." He's like, "Oh, Rick, man, I didn't know I was really bothering you, man. I'm sorry. I promise I'll take it. I promise, man. I didn't know. I'm sorry. GD. Oh, man, I'm sorry. GD. GD.
Not good."
And he said Rick Rude pulled over and they started fighting in the car.
Oh my God, man. Oh my God. Hey, look, man, look. I can tell you this. As a I guess I'm back in it since we got into this wrestling, but as a former cussologist, when you get so used to cussing like that, man, you can't stop. I remember back when I was in school, man, people be like, when I was back in school, you curse with every word you say. They be like, you cuss every word you say. You be like, no, the hell I don't. What the motherfucker? What the hell are you talking about? I would be, they be like, see that? I'm like, what the fuck you talking about? See that? You just did it again. And I could not stop. So when you get to that point, you're so used to talking like that, it's gonna flow, man. It's going to flow, and you're not even gonna know you're saying it. But it seemed like Stone Cold didn't really know what he really didn't understand that he was doing that. And then when he finally got to it, and he knew he couldn't stop, and then Rick Rude was just saying, and he just like, man. Then he started playing with him a little bit, and Rude. That's when the fight broke down. But that's messed up, man. But yeah, you can't stop once you used to just talking like that, unless you're around certain people. Like I remember back when I was growing up, and these kids don't do this today. These young people don't do this. Man, and you know, we used to do this, Chris. When older people would walk past us, we sitting there, we in a group, we could be cussing or whatever. We stop.
Oh yeah,
and we'll start talking respectfully and everything.
Mhm.
And a couple come out with
even though they knew what we were saying.
Yeah, exactly. We will stop. We will shut it down. And I mean, and you know, you can be in a grocery store. Somebody can come by and see you, man. That you know, teachers or whatever. You basically all that stuff shut down. Those children, the kids now, they don't do that, but they be just cussing away, boy. They don't care.
I can actually relate because, like, on my videos, I curse and I try not to do it much. But I kid you not, my daughter's 10 years old. And she'll tell you she never heard me curse.
Wow.
See,
yeah.
She would tell you she'll never heard me curse.
Yeah. And Chris's wife said to me, we was in the car one day and I'm just cussing. I'm just going off about these wrestlers, these promoters and everything. And she said, Harry, that's the first time I ever heard you curse. Really, that's the most. I never heard you have that many cuss words. But this wrestling business is toxic, guys. I'm sorry. It's toxic.
It will do it.
You know, not just from the podcast standpoint, but if you in it, you involved in it,
in general,
it is so toxic. And I'm like, wow, you getting and it shouldn't be. It shouldn't be. Wrestling fans should be able to agree to disagree, and you should be able to love who you like. I mean, and as far as
exactly,
and that's what made wrestling so great back in the day. I remember I first met Chris, and Chris asked who my favorite. We were talking about wrestling. Chris, who's your favorite wrestler? I said Ric Flair. Chris like Ric Flair, and Chris like, man, Hulk Hogan. Hulk Hogan is the man. I was like, man, that's cool, man. And you know what you like about Hulk Hogan? He was asking me what I like about Ric Flair. You know, somebody else was in the group. Yeah, man, I like Sting. Another person in the group, I like Ricky Steamboat. And we all started having great conversations about what these wrestlers' abilities were, and you know what you think of guys think about the Steiners, what you think about Demolition, man. All they copying the Road Warriors, but hey, the Demolition is good too. We all had great conversations, you know, because somebody like Demolition, some people in the Road Warriors. That's the way it should be. And
exactly.
Wrestling fans now is like, you pulling my shirt strings, man. What in the world you mean you don't like Bray Wyatt? I love him. He gave me an apple pie the other night, and he read bedtime stories to me to my kid. Oh, they act like you stealing the dog out of the yard, man.
Yeah.
You're right. It's some crazy stuff. It really is.
Now, see, that's the thing, man. Wrestling fans now, for whatever reason, they are way too emotionally attached.
Yes.
And they get caught up in their feelings. It's like I don't know why, but it's like they live their lives through a wrestler.
Yeah.
It's like, okay, Bray Wyatt, God rest his soul.
Amen.
He was a good wrestler. Wonderful on the mic. I heard backstage he was an awesome guy to hang around. You say that you didn't like Bray Wyatt to the wrong fan.
Oh yeah,
man, that's gonna be the start of World War III. And then they're gonna try to cancel you and and all that. Okay, I don't like Bray Wyatt, but you ain't got to go all nuclear on me.
Yeah, and Chris loved Bray Wyatt, so guys, don't get it twisted. Okay,
I like Bray Wyatt. Man, damn, love Bray Wyatt.
Yeah. Well, Shot loves him. Chris likes him, but man, I'm just saying, you know, don't think that. I mean, we're for everybody. We're for everybody, but yeah, some people, man, it's like, you know, the CM Punk thing. I know a lot of people like him. We made a little fun. We made some fun about him, you know, when we was doing all that crazy stuff. And then when he came back, we pretty much promoted him and we said, oh, it's cool, he's back and everything. But man, people just lose their flipping mind, you know, like somebody over on our Facebook page. We're not going to get into it, but they just flipping lost their mind. We're not the one. It's somebody, one of our friend, a new fan came in and joined the Straight Up Wrestling Show on Facebook, part of the family, and put on there, and they said some bad things about CM Punk, but they posted it all out there to the Wrestleverse, to other people, and then they had Straight Up Wrestling Show up there saying that we couldn't stand, you know, that we were saying bad things about CM Punk, and it wasn't Chris and I.
It wasn't us. It was that fan's opinion.
Exactly.
They were like, you know, basically, I hope CM Punk. Fan basically said, I hope CM Punk gets hurt.
Yeah,
What?
that's what it was.
I mean, that was their opinion. Okay, if that's how you feel, that's how you feel. It may
Exactly.
not be politically correct, but that's how you feel, and you are free to express how you feel.
That's right. That's
And
right.
it just happened to be on our page, and next thing you know, we're getting attacked like we said it.
Yeah. It was on, and they had, because it had Straight Up Wrestling Show. This guy as a member saying that, and they had a whole thing up there. And he got started put it out to another podcast, and then other wrestlers, indie wrestlers that we know and everything like that. And it went a lot all over the place as far as in the Carolinas. And people, and we just and me and Chris, we went on there and basically we just said, look, there's somebody coming on that came on our page and they're expressing their opinion and they're entitled to their opinion. And me and Chris, we've going back and forth with them. Then, we had some other podcasters whose friends have always come on and ask us to take it down or whatever. And we wasn't going to take it down. I went ahead and took it down. Chris had got to the point where he was getting to it with him. He didn't want me to take it down, but I went ahead and took it down. I just forget it. But I've told so many people so many times, hey, we're straight up. We're Straight Up Wrestling Show. We're going to do what we want to do. And that's all it is to it. But, if you don't like it, you don't like it. But we don't have control over the outside.
What people say.
Yeah. We don't have control over that. Now, if they come on there and they do some pedophilia type stuff or something, hurting somebody, talking about going out shooting people. Yeah, of course, we're not going to have them on our platform, man. But, as long as they're not hurting anybody just because they say something bad about a wrestler. Now, do I agree? Did we agree with him? No, we didn't agree with him. No. And we thought about, as soon as I saw it, I thought about taking it down. Shaw was talking about taking it down as soon as he saw it. But then I said, wait a minute now, this person can have their opinion. But yeah, get back to these comments, man. Kat, Chris, let Tati in with a laugh out loud. A cool stream, guys, from Will Rally Sport. Tatiana, Chris, Harry, good stuff. It's 3:15 a.m. here in UK. Laugh out loud. I'm glad it's not here here on the East Coast at 3:15. I'm gonna say we better get off. Marcus Brown. Okay, Tatiana, Harry, and Chris, thanks for the stream. Hope y'all do this more also. As always, I'm going to give this video and go over to Tatiana's channel and give the stream a like on the channel. You need to watch it just a little bit. Watch it for about 10 minutes, Marcus. YouTube will try to take that away. They do that. Kat, thanks, guys. And Tati. All right, Marcus Brown, Kat, you have a great safe night. Thank you pulling up to support the homies. The homies. All right. This is for my homies. Kat, Dynamite was solid, but not pie solid. Harry, laugh out loud. All right, Robert. Harry, how would you book a Kenny Omega Undertaker rivalry? All right, King Leo Picasso, laugh my hands off. He was about to scream, whoop that trick. Okay, yeah. Mag says that was an awesome show tonight. It was nice having Tatiana on tonight. Everyone enjoy your evening. Yeah, it was. It's great having Tatiana on tonight. All right, Marcus Brown, Magnum, you too, bro. Have a great night and try to be the longest world heavyweight champion in the stream, bro. All right, King Leo Picasso, not the Jim Jones train. Marcus Brown, Tatiana, I mean her. When I was talking about Tatiana managing her husband, the Undertaker, I'm trying too fast here. I'm typing too fast here that I'm misspelling words. Get these likes up on Tati's channel too, fam, no doubt. All right, Magnum, absolutely. All right, Kat, laugh out loud. This has been a classic Harry, Chris, Tati. Yeah, it has been. It's been a very good stream. All right, KC4L Wrestling Takes. I'm glad that you joined us. Hi, everyone. Got the invite from Marcus Brown. Hope everyone in here is doing well. We're doing great, KC4L.
Yeah, great.
All right. Marcus Brown, Harry, Chris, and Tatiana. I would love to swerve when I drive, but I'm afraid I'm gonna crash. Having fatal thoughts of suicide, man. All right, Gosu Socorro. Please don't sleep on about Abaddon. What do you all think about them? About them? Abaddon? I only know Abaddon I know of is the woman.
Yeah. Abaddon actually goes by they them.
They them. Okay, they them. Okay. I'm sorry, I didn't realize she went by those pronouns or anything. But yeah, I like Abaddon. I think very, very good talent, very good wrestler. All right. Anonymous knowledge seeker says, "What's up, everyone? What's up, anonymous knowledge seeker? What's up?" Okay. King Leo Picasso says, "What's up, Anon? Enon?" All right, Marcus says, KCL Wrestling Takes. Why didn't you pull up 2 hours ago for the whole stream? But I appreciate you taking the invitation. But you can come here every Monday, Wednesday, Friday, and Saturday. Marcus, appreciate you for promoting for us, man. We definitely appreciate it. But maybe they had something to do or whatever. But that's fine, man. What Rally says, that's funny. Marcus, laugh out loud. Swerve when I drive, laugh out loud. Rally says, Marcus, I love to be hilarious. All right, KCL for Wrestling Takes. Marcus Brown, man, I was thinking they would be on later after the show was done. My bad. Yeah, we don't do that after. I know a lot of people do that after market after they watch the show and then they go and do that. But we rather do the live thing because, man, I tell you, that would take a long. Sometimes those guys be on 1 o'clock, man, doing that, man. See, man, I was thinking they would be on later after the show was done. My bad. Ilya R. the Sandman. All right, Sandman, what's up? Bring me a dream. All right. AOP. All right. Marcus Brown, Tatiana. Well, if you think about it, TK doesn't be fair with the indie shows he works with. You see the crossover events, most of the AEW talent be winning most of the matches. Did you forget AEW working with TNA? Well, he can't let his talent look too bad. I mean, him being a young promoter. Them being a young, being young out there. But some of the matches they should lose. Especially I'm not even gonna go into it. The first one we had at
TNA is televised, so that's another reason why.
Yeah,
that's true. All right, King Leo Picasso to the R Troop answer. I look at it like a good rap collaboration. People come more for the feature. They know what the artist can do. Yep. Cat laugh out loud. Marcus Brown at KC4L Wrestling Takes. Well, I should have been more in detail, but yeah, they live stream Raw, NXT, Dynamite, SmackDown, and Collision if they have free time. Also subscribe to Wrestle Tati. She covers AEW too. Yes, she does. Very good, man. Very good. KCL for Wrestle Takes. I sure will. Marcus Brown. All right, Marcus Brown says Wrestle Take. KC4L Wrestle Takes. Go ahead and let Harry, Chris, and Tatiana know about your channel. Yeah, let us know about your channel, man. King Leo Picasso. Sandman was good. Sandman, bring me a dream. Make her the cutest that I ever seen. Okay, sup to the Tati Taker. Ilya R. the Sandman says, okay, cool. Sup, King? Tati says. Sandman says, not Tati. I'm sorry, Tatiana. Marcus Brown, Tatiana, Harry, and Chris. You know what wrestler I want to bring they theme back? I miss Seth Rollins 2014 and 2019 Second Coming theme. It went hard. Okay, King Leo Picasso. Just saw Swerve lost. I had to go to the store. I'm glad I didn't see it. Wow,
it was a good match though, man.
Yeah, it was.
Yeah, it was good.
Yeah, it was. Rally says, I like old school hip hop. Ice Cube. Can't beat it. Love it. Remember the film Friday? Love those movies back in the day. Those Friday movies was great.
Man, but I tell you what, that soundtrack went hard in the movie theater. Boy.
Yeah, it did. Yes, it did.
When they
bang
it. Put that Dre video on, boy. Keep your heads ringing.
Yeah, keep the heads ringing.
That thing was hard in the movie theater.
Yeah, the movie theater, man. I was like, whoa, that helicopter, man, sounded like a helicopter was really coming into the theater.
Yeah.
That's something you don't see nowadays. Nowadays, you see a movie and there's no really good soundtrack. The 90s.
That's true. That's
the
true.
2000s. That was just a different era.
Yeah, it was. Yeah, it was. All right, Marcus Brown, Rally Sport. I like old school rap too. In fact, that's the old school hip hop I listen to. I'm fortunate enough to still see my favorite artists still rapping today in their 50s. Yeah, that's true.
My favorite rappers are dead.
Who?
Big and Pop.
Big and Pop, yeah. DMX, dead.
Delta Man, dead.
Another man, dead. Yeah,
dead.
That's true, man. Keisha, dead. Not in real life, now. She's still going. All right, Rally Sport. Good stuff, Marcus. Snoop Dogg, okay, too. Snoop's still good, man. He lasted a long time.
Yeah, he did.
A long time, but he lived off of that Dre album, that first album, forever. All right, Cat. Harry grew up on Sly and the Family Stone. He's not a hip-hop fan. Just know these are breaks. These are the breaks. Break it up, break it up, break it up, break down. Yeah, Cat. Sly and the Family Stone had some pretty good stuff, but I was very young.
To the music.
Yeah, yeah. I was very young when they was out. Jeff Samuel, sub Harry and Chris, and hi Tati. All right,
What's
Marcus Brown. Square business, bro. That's all I listen to when it comes to rap. I think today's rap is dog duty water, and I'm a young cat saying that. Thanks, Marcus. It is. Talent has been thrown out the window. Talent don't mean anything. Hey, just find a beat and put it on and let these guys doggone mumble through it. All right, Jeff Samuels cracking up. All right, Rally, that Stone Cold Mox interview was awful. It was awkward. I also thought Stone Cold was going to punch Mox. I listened to it, Harry, years ago. I'm on the Stone Cold side because he's my favorite wrestler ever. Stone Cold.
It was awkward, man. It was just
very awkward.
I got to go back and watch it, man. I can imagine.
It was painful to watch, but
all right, Rally,
look that up on YouTube.
Well, Rally said, sorry, I listened to it too. Chris meant to say. KC4L Wrestle takes cats these days have no respect for older folk, like you said. They cuss away. Yep, exactly.
Mm-hmm.
All right, Marcus Brown. I agree with you, KC4L, and I'm one of the young pucks who doesn't want to be associated with those toxic people. All right, KC4L Wrestle takes. I salute you for that, Marcus Brown. Rally Sport, wrestling crazy, and wrestling Twitter IWC is toxic.
Yeah.
Some of the comments, opinions are laughable. Also, some wrestling fans have no clue or what they're talking about. That's true.
Yeah.
That's true.
Yeah,
but
true.
They know everything. They know everything. And man, some of them it blows my mind. How I remember first time I said something about who was that girl, man? Lil Morgan. It was a comment asking about Lil Morgan. And one time, man, this one of our friends, podcaster, when I said something, I said she's wasn't there yet. She's average. She was a C+ wrestler.
Mm-hmm.
He got so upset. And it was like she about to blow a gasket. So I'm just like, man, this kind of stuff, it don't make no sense. And then her partner said, she agreed with what I said. All right, but anonymous knowledge seeker. Geez, I guess wrestling combo now is like Democrats and Republicans or Crips and Bloods. Pretty much.
Really is.
Pretty much.
It really is.
All right. And I mean, hey, we watch wrestling so we can get away from that. Hey, we want to get away from all that outside stuff, all that stuff that's going on in the world. So that's why we watch wrestling and things like that. All right, Kat, I love Posse. Laugh out loud, Harry. Yeah, that's it. Posse. Laugh out loud, Harry, Chris. Toddy, Tiny Lister, was in there. Big Daddy Kane, Smooth Operator, Laugh out loud. Yep.
Big Daddy Kane was Father Time.
Yep. Yes, he was. Marcus Brown, KC FAL at Wrestling Takes. Thank you, bro. You being here is appreciated by me. As you know, Harry and Chris used to be in the nation too. I'm surprised you never seen them in the live comment section.
In the nation? What
in the nation? What, of domination?
That's what I want to know.
Nation of domination.
I was like, what in the world, bro?
I don't know what he's talking about. All right, Rally Sport. Maxine Dupree has had 2 singles ever on TV. Bound to mess up. Shouldn't have been put in that position by WWE. Triple H, because that on Raw was botched. Fest needs to train more, not Maxine's fault. Yeah, that was Maxine was not ready, especially the other night. I will say that. All right, KC4L, Wrestle Takes. Well, she wasn't ready to go up against. Who did she go up against? Not Shayna, but she went up against Judgment Day Guerrero. She went against Real Ripley. She wasn't ready for that. All right, KC4L, Wrestling Takes. I wasn't in a lot of King Mike's streams. Okay, yeah, I was in that. Okay, you talking about that. King Mike streams to catch them. I'm pretty sure they were in there when I was. Yeah, yes, I was KC4L. Marcus Brown. Yeah, I had straight up wrestling shows coming from that channel. He sure was. Will Rally Sport, everyone taking shots at her up until Raw Rhea match. I thought she did okay. She was all right, but man, she got beat up. All right, laugh out loud, Tati. Jeff Samuel in the house. All right, Kat, laugh out loud. Kat, Harry, if you was a wrestler, what song you like? Machine Love by Smokey Robinson, La La, laugh out loud. Smokey Robinson, though, none of his music deserved to be in a wrestling ring. Okay, great crooner, great artist, and even with the Miracles, great songs. But I don't think none of his songs, unless you want to put Cruising Together out there, a tag team or whatever, we're cruising together or whatever, maybe something like that. All right, Rally Sport. I also have a wrestling channel. No offense, about wrestling reviews, news, and wrestling. Twitter X stories. Just thought I'll let everyone know, if you don't mind, Harry and Chris. Sorry, hey man, no, we don't mind.
Man,
check out Rally Sport.
I'll check it out.
Check out his channel. We don't mind, man, because we promoted everybody's channel. We promoted Tati's channel. She promoted our channel. We promoted JL's channel. We promote Braden's channel. We promote everybody, man. We want everybody to get some. That's part of this whole thing.
Big enough for everybody to eat, man.
Yeah, no doubt, Rally. So we don't mind at all. And Rally, for some reason, I don't never see your stuff on here no more. So yeah, definitely hit that notification bell. Well, I'm gonna just go to your channel and make sure I'm because they'll take down these notification bells on people. All right, Rally Sports says Twitter X. Jocko Robinson, morning. How are you, Jocko Robinson, all the way from South Africa? Thank you for joining Harry, Chris, and Tatiana tonight. We rocking it out, man, and hopefully everything going well for you over there in South Africa, Jocko. All right, Cat. Big Pun is my favorite. He had Heavy D Dead. He had Heavy D Dead that I found love is a classic.
Oh, now that we found love.
Now that we found love. Okay, it's classic. Yeah. Okay. Yeah, Cat. Big Pun, great artist. All right, Jocko Robinson.
But especially when you did that deep cover, boy. Especially when that deep cover, boy. That one verse, boy. God,
man, he was an amazing rapper, man. Amazing rapper.
Vicious, boy.
I didn't like him and Fat Joe rapping over that track, man. That was just too iconic. All right, but
you gotta think Pun killed it with that one line though.
Oh, he did. There's no doubt.
That shut it down. That shut it down.
Man, Pun one of the top 6-7 lyricists ever. Jocko Robinson, CM Punk must win the Men's Royal Rumble match next year at 2024. He
must, but it's a strong possibility he might.
Yeah, it seems possible.
Yeah. KC4L Wrestling Takes. Yeah, I know because I was in the live stream every week. Yep. All right, KC4L Wrestle Takes. Jocko, I expect him to win the Rumble. Kat, Tati, since we talk music, who your top 5 favorite female rappers?
Ooh, okay.
Tati says she listens to rock music, so I don't know if she.
Unfortunately, I wouldn't be able to answer that. I mean, I'm from Brooklyn, so I've heard a lot of rap.
Wow, that's shocking that you. Whoa. Now that threw me a curveball. Wait a minute.
But not really. I mean, to tell you the truth, it's not like it was back in the day, though, Chris. I mean, rap back in the day,
but
it was just a lot better.
Brooklyn?
Yeah, she's from Brooklyn.
But that's what I'm saying. Coming from Brooklyn, and you what? That's what threw me the curveball. I'm like, wow.
There's a lot of people.
I know, like when it comes to rap, like they said, like early 2000s. Yeah. While everyone else in the country was really digging like New York rap or whatever, the New Yorkers were tired of it.
Yeah.
You know what I mean? And it got to a point where it's just like you heard it everywhere you go. And you just get over it.
Can see it.
Oh yeah. I mean, even back, I would go into the Bronx and when my cousins back in the 80s, man. I mean, rap was everywhere. And my whole thing about New York, they missed
South Bronx.
They missed the funk era, man. They went from disco to rap. and look, they went from disco to rap. As far as mostly the black population and the Puerto Ricans and everything, they went from disco to rap. That's how. If they did not do that, and they was more on listen to the funk scene, funk musicians outside of James Brown and maybe a little bit of Parliament and Funkadelic really did not make it. Was not really a huge thing in New York City, in New York, in New York as a whole. It was mostly like I say, disco stayed alive a few years after it died for the rest of the country. It still was the main thing up there, and it just filtered into hip hop, man. It went from like in '79 onto the Sugar Hill Gang era onto Grandmaster Flash and the Furious 5. Curtis Blow, they still were sampling the disco records and disco up until like 81, 82, into all those clubs up there, man. Disco was still the main thing. And I'm going up there, man. Don't y'all listen to the Barcades. Don't y'all listen to Zap. Don't you? Who? I'm like, don't y'all listen to the people. Yeah, people up there listen to it, but not many. It just wasn't huge
Right.
It was
like
like
it was
on an
here.
individual basis.
It was, yeah. And so when these guys, when NWA, Ice-T, and all those guys from DJ Quick, all those guys in LA came in, they started sampling all this southern funk music and things like that in R&B music.
Mm-hmm.
The New Yorkers, they did not do that because they were so used to a beat, the disco beat, that they didn't get into that music like that. That the rest of the country was into. And that's one thing. Every time I would go up there and I'm like, why aren't y'all listening to this and listen to that? That same kind of things that we were listening to. Like here, we listening to Midnight Star, Freakazoid, things like that. They wasn't listening to that. Some people did, but most of their radio stations, man, if Mr. Magic had his radio station, then you had Chuck Chill Out on the other station. They was all just playing hip hop over and over. But that hip hop, the backbeat of the hip hop records, it was all disco music, man. They, and then they started sampling James Brown. I'm like, don't y'all know anything else besides James Brown and Parliament Funkadelic? They did. So that's what hurt. That's the only way. If that wouldn't have happened, I don't think a lot of the country would have infiltrated rap as quick. Eventually, it was going to happen because so many people like rapping, but they would not have made a mark as quick because they came with a different sound, that different beat. It was more music inclined. Because after the disco era died out, rap just went to basically a drum beat. The drum the drum machines pretty much took over.
Drum machines,
yeah. So and everything was just a drum, boom, 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 and had maybe a little percussion sound, with it, ting, 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 ting. But it was still good. But I can understand what Tatiana's saying because every street corner, it was everywhere.
Oh, yeah.
Radio rock,
rap music right now in New York is insane. Like especially in the Brooklyn area, they idolize those type of rappers that will literally know what crimes they're committing in their songs.
Oh God.
And I've been going to Brooklyn almost every year, and I'm so shocked. Like I don't know if you guys know, there was a really popular rapper who passed away a few years ago named Pop Smoke. They idolize this man. Right where he was killed, there's like they have murals all over Brooklyn of this man. You would think that this guy was a president or something. And when you hear who this person really is, it'll shock you.
Wow.
They idolize this man.
A lot of people get arrested now because they actually getting arrested and indicted because they are stupid enough to actually do crimes and then write a song about it.
Oh yeah, they write songs.
I'm like,
this whole gang's been taken down. Yeah, this gang's been taken down, man. And those guys were making all kind of money in rap music. Yeah. But and one guy, I think he's from New York somewhere. I don't know if it's Brooklyn or not, or Queens, one of the two. But he was funding gang hits with. Come on, dude. With through his rap music. I'm like, man, come on, man. All right, okay, let's see. All right, Marcus Brown. Yeah, Punk is winning the Rumble for sure. Most likely, yeah. Where Riley says, bit of advice, never say Alexa Bliss or Lil Morgan or crap on Twitter. Yep. Laugh out loud. You get a lot of comments. Massive fan base there, Harry. To Harry. Yeah. All right. Anonymous Knowledge Seeker says, Harry and Chris, what are your YouTube channels so I can sub or your channels? YouTube, man, as far as wrestling, this is all we got here. It's a wrestling show. Now, if you want to go and check out you can go to Harry Taylor. Let's see. I think it's Mr. Chaz T if you want to go to my music channel or whatever. I'm not sure. I'm hardly ever on it. And I got a couple other channels. I'm hardly ever on those things. So, but just stay tuned to Straight Up Wrestling Show, and I'll let you know when I do that. I've been talking about doing a boxing channel, but we do so much of this, I can't do it. I don't even watch boxing like I used to. I watch wrestling all the time. Too much out there.
Boxing only box once every other 4 months. Well,
they wrestle. They box all the time, Chris. Every weekend it's boxing. So it's not on the mainstream. All right, Kat. Thanks, Harry and Tati.
Thank you, Kat.
Mom.
Thank you, Kat.
All right, Chris needs to start a football channel, boy. But y'all don't know if Chris can handle it, boy. His Eagles lose, Chris will die, boy. No, they lost. Oh, I can't deal with this, man.
My about flipped out this Sunday, boy. I was like, I didn't even eat dinner Sunday, boy. I just went straight.
Wow. Kathy, your mom. Good point, Harry and Chris. Then Atlanta took over R&B. Yep. And hip hop because of Jermaine Dupri, the Brat, Crisscross. Yep. Anonymous knowledge seeker says everyone's favorite hip hop sample was James Brown, Funky Drummer, at least the drum sample portion. Yep. All right, Kathy, your mom. Dre sample was nuts. Next episode, keep your head ringing. Doggy Dog World. Yeah. Man, Dre is just, he's great. He's great. Anthony Vargas, thanks, Harry and Chris and Tati. See you tomorrow, Tati. And if Harry and Chris come in, that'd be nice. Oh, man, y'all trying to kill us, man. Y'all trying to kill us. Anthony Vargas. Yeah. Chris went in a green suit. Looked like Mac OG. Okay, OG. All right, Anthony Vargas. But that's the end of the comments. Look, Tati tomorrow. After let's see what we got tomorrow. Tati, I guess you'll be doing a review or something like that. I don't know.
No, I'm actually gonna go live for Ring of Honor. That'll be my first time going live for it. So.
Oh snap! Snap!
Okay.
Yeah, if I had it, I will come on with you. I mean, might as well. But
they have the pay-per-view on Friday, so I won't be able to do a review because I'm gonna go to the show. So that's why I'm doing the live stream for Ring of Honor tomorrow.
Okay.
So yeah, it should be a good show.
Okay, Anthony Vargas cracking up. All right, Marcus Brown says Tatiana, Harry, and Chris, and the people on Twitter be sending you death threats, including people saying sick stuff, like saying Reigns fake leukemia to get over on people like JD saying about Bliss. Wow, that's messed up, man.
That is crazy.
Yeah, it is. King Leo Picasso, laugh out loud. The creatures be on with Tati for hours. Anthony Vargas, laugh out loud. Harry, I'm talking about when Chris had his favorite NFL team gear on. Remind me, Magic Don Juan. Yeah, that green. Hey, look. Man. Look, yeah, I'm not shocked people say that because I remember when Michael Jackson passed away. And my daughters, they was on YouTube and they was on, they was all into this thing when Michael Jackson passed away. Of course, Keisha and Dana, they was little. And people on YouTube were just flipping out because they was getting mad at a Weird Al Yankovic because he did their song Eat It. And he did what else? He did another song with Michael Jackson did.
Years ago.
Yeah, those people thought that Weird Al just had made those songs, man. And they was like, I'm gonna kill you. They were saying all kind of things. People were going crazy. And my daughters was looking at that. They were like, what are they talking about? And they were like, Daddy, come over here and see this. And people was all in the comments, man, on YouTube because they were watching the videos. It was on YouTube and it was on I guess they was on Facebook. They was on something. It was because I wasn't doing social media back then. They was on some channels and because they was on all the new stuff as it came out all the time. And they was like, what are y'all talking about? He did those songs a long time ago because I had played because me, Ben, just like me and you grew up, Chris. Our parents played everything around us that was old. We knew about Al Green and and all those guys, man, Barry White, we knew about all those guys, Average White Band, anything that was out there. Oh, yeah. We knew about it because they played that stuff. Otis Redding, we knew about it. But these kids today, they just really didn't. And my daughters and, they was like, look at these people, because I played Michael Jackson for them. I played Weird Al for them. I played all, so they knew about that music. And it was a lot of other kids who knew because their parents had told them. And everybody was trying to tell them those songs was out years ago. And then parents came on telling them. Them songs came out a long time ago when Michael Jackson made the song. And Michael Jackson agreed to the parodies of Bad and Beat It. Eat It. And then the Bad song. But yet, guys, we gotta, Chris is out of here, but we gonna wrap this thing up. I'm gonna read the last few comments. I don't know if Chris gonna come back or whatever, but we got 11 people on here. I'm sorry, guys. There's a lot of people on here. But let's see. All right. King Leo Picasso, laugh out loud. The creatures be on with Tati for hours. Okay, yeah, you already read that. Laugh out loud, Harry. I'm talking about. Okay, got that, Anthony. Marcus says, what's the name of your YouTube channel? Okay, Weird Al is a legend. King Picasso says, yes, he is. And Kathy, your mom, Harry, come on, OG. Imagine social media back then with Michael Jackson stuff meme with his hair burning foolishness. Oh gosh, yeah. All right, Kathy, your mom. So we're gonna ban Bootsy Collins' song, Laugh Out Loud, Foolish. Yeah, so it's a lot of craziness that go on these channels and everything. But yeah, wrestling can get toxic. But
absolutely.
yeah, you got people like me. You got Tatiana, Chris. Trying to change. We trying to change all that stuff. But yeah, Tatiana, go ahead and give a shout out to your channel again, real quick. Don't do it quick. Just we'll be on for a little while longer.
Yeah, so my YouTube channel, you can find it at Wrestle Tati. Also, Facebook, Instagram, and X, Wrestle Tati. Don't be afraid to send me a message. I will respond. Also, I'm not sure what I'm going to do in terms of live streaming right now, but so far I just like it because I don't get to watch wrestling alone. But I know at some point I'm going to have to commit to which nights I'm going to be able to live stream. But so far, it's going to feel a little random. But I'll definitely be back tomorrow with Ring of Honor, and I'll still do my review. So I'll still do a review for Dynamite for anybody who didn't catch our live stream.
All right, and we will be having Tatiana back on, and I'm pretty sure her and me and Chris, or just her and me or whatever, we'll collaborate on some other things. I have all kind of ideas. And I know she does too, but we'll collaborate on some other stuff. But we appreciate all you coming in here and staying with us tonight, doing our thing. And I know I see a few people done logged off because I said we gonna get out of here. But yeah, we definitely need to get out of here. My wife goes in at 6 a.m. Chris don't go into 2 o'clock tomorrow. But Chris back on. We got 9 people done. We had a couple people leave because I said we're gonna get out of here, Chris. But Chris, go ahead and say you got any final words, man, before we hit these last couple comments, and we're gonna drop this
no,
screen,
man. Tonight was just a good night of wrestling, man. AEW actually put on a good show, and I'm proud of them. That's all I got to say.
Yeah, tonight was a beautiful night of wrestling, man. I enjoyed it 100%, and man, love having a lovely podcast.
Yes,
I'm just gonna call our friend, okay? I wanted to say something different, peer or whatever, but yeah, our friend Tatiana come on with us tonight, man. I reached out to Tatiana this past summer, I think, right before the summer, I think, probably around April, May when I hit you up or whatever, and she started watching us, and I said, we should collaborate or whatever, go live. Tatiana said she never went live, so but I think she was at 300 and something at that time. We was at 300. We both around the same thing, and both our channels done blew up since then. But hey, a lot of that has to do with us. Pretty much Tati coming over to stream. Tati done mentioned us on her channel. We've been mentioning her on our channel as much as we can when she comes in.
We got similar subscribers.
Yeah, we got a lot of similar subscribers. I go over there the other night, and you had everybody that's usually on here just about. You had a couple other people, and I know Black Rain done came over here. He was over on your channel most of the time. But yeah, we got a lot of similar people, and I like that. I definitely like that. So it means that we both doing the right thing, because I love listening to your reviews and everything. Very good reviews. You on point, most of the time with that, 98, 99% on time. You're always on point. So I mean, if not 100%, but I agree with everything you say, and I see. And sometimes you have brought my mind to seeing things a different way than I see it sometimes. So that's good too. But yeah, we had a great night, guys, and appreciate each and every one of you coming in. And I'm gonna go ahead and get these last comments. So
we are really out of here.
Yeah, exactly. All right, Kathy, your mom, Chris had to get pie. Okay. All right, man. I needed some chapstick. I know that. That's all I know. That. All right, Anthony Vargas. Thanks, Harry and Chris and Tati. You have a safe one. All right, and chat. Be humble. Be thankful. Love you. All right, anonymous knowledge seeker. Thank you for that. Get that, that fist pumping that fist out there. Kathy, your mom, Harry. So you want to finish the stream at 11:30? No. Let me see, what time is it? Oh, it's 11:23. We could go to that, but we gonna get out of here. Laugh out loud, Chris. just All right, Kat, Harry, we can't end this with a yeah from Tati. Okay, want to end it with a yeah from Tati. Go ahead, Tati.
All right, you guys, we are closing out the show. So if you want to check us out, please like and subscribe. And we'll see you guys on the next one. Yeah.
All right. Stay straight up. Peace.
Peace.
All right.